We live.
Hey, hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another Friday. I look
Another
forward to
Friday.
coming over here on Friday to chop it up
We're gonna wait
with
a few
my
minutes.
CUC family.
Yep. We're gonna wait a few minutes and let some people come in. K Judah already in the chat room. He gonna hop up on the panel
Hey, K. Judah.
soon as he get to the
And
house.
so I look forward to these shows. And I feel, ooh, I got y'all and y'all got me.
Okay.
That's all I can say. And I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gonna have to throw me out and whatever else. But I'm part of the family and I ain't going nowhere.
That's right. Y'all heard it. So you got your coffee ready? You got everything ready? I got my tea.
I got everything ready. I want to start the show off is right now, I'm just trying to do the right thing in my life.
Right. Life is too short. We got to get it
But
together.
I'm going to tell you, the world is fine. It's the people in the world.
Yep.
And some of this stuff that I've experienced lately and what I've seen being put out there is not right.
Yep.
I don't care how they try to sugarcoat things. This stuff ain't right. It ain't normal.
It's
and
not.
if I have to stand alone, and I'm not getting ready to keep my mouth shut.
Right.
And I want to say this to all of us. We got to come together.
Yep. Pretty much.
These folks are showing us they do not care about black people.
Pretty much.
They are letting you know they don't care about the black man. You know, the attack has been on the black man for so long.
Yep.
You know, this is a revolving cycle. You know, in the 70s, they tried to stereotype the black man as all they was pimps and drug dealers.
They still doing that too. Ain't that a trip?
Well, yeah. And so, like you never saw a successful black man. Then you had the crack. You had all the different things that came out. But they have been trying to take the black man from being the head of the home.
Yep. They still trying.
People, if you don't wake up and see what these people are trying to program you, they are training black sisters now to think the only way you can succeed is if you marry a white man.
Yep. Gotta have some white in your life. That white Wonder Bread. It's crazy. It's crazy. So much is going on. It's just,
if you think
I can't keep up,
they aren't programming people right now, I don't want to hear nothing about no black girl magic. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing to do with blackness, with the type of sisters that we got up there in that White House. And I
Girl,
stand by
shut
that.
your mouth. Woo!
No, I don't participate in no Chucks and Pearls events.
Nope.
Okay. I want some real sisters
Right.
that has been working in their communities. You got some real sisters out here doing the doggone thing. And they get overlooked.
Let me just say shout out to Sister Star in the building. Shout out,
Oh,
shalom to you. Shabbat shalom, Sister Star. And to
mhm.
my sister E. Douglas. Shalom, sis. How you doing? I know y'all miss Wendy, so I'm gonna use her till she come back. How you doing?
And
We
if
gonna get
you
started in
don't
a minute.
see this right now, yes, E.A. Douglas, they start brainwashing in elementary.
Yep.
And right now they are programming black girls.
Yep.
Think the only way you can make it or get into that White House is to be with a white man. Now,
Shout out.
B,
Shout out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
this is to everybody in the panel. Did you hear what Cam Newton said?
Yeah. I agree with him.
Me too.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
You got these women out here talking about their boss women and they ain't even taking care of their damn children. They can't even cook. So I agree. I wasn't offended at all
Yeah.
because I knew he wasn't talking about B.
Right.
So no, I wasn't offended.
I wasn't offended neither.
Just a tad bit because the truth hurts. Just a tad bit because the truth hurts. And he was speaking truth. Sorry, he was.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know what he said, he was saying something to the effect was you have these women out here that's calling themselves boss women. He said he loved an independent woman, but you have women out here that call themselves boss women and all this and that and can't even cook and not even taking care of their children. So yeah, I agree with him.
I agree with
We
him too.
need our men to stand up like that, but I was getting ready to say it a little softer, but maybe not. I agree with him. So shout out to FOPE. I had to give that shout out to the brothers over there on the FOP.
So we just shooting a mess, and I'm just,
we're trying to wait for a
just
little bit more people to come in.
Yeah,
We got
a
4
little bit
people
more
watching so far. Just a little bit more
Mhm.
people. Shalom, brother Ariel, my sister Oracle just coming into the room, and I'm gonna start out with a story that my sister Oracle sent me. I've been seeing his name on YouTube, but I never clicked on it about Nature Boy.
Mhm.
I thought Nature Boy was a rapper. Is he not a rapper? Can somebody confirm? I thought he was a rapper, but I want to talk about this nigga. We're gonna start off talking about him. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get to talking. Let me put my introduction stuff on right quick. I'll be right back, y'all. We're gonna be right back. Go ahead and share the show, like the show, get your
Yeah,
coffee,
let me share the show.
get
I
your
might
pickles,
leave
eggs, or
back
whatever.
because I'm on my
Oh, and
phone.
by the way, happy Passover, happy Feast of Leavens. We are into the week of God's feast days. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Y'all, I gotta say that. Oh my gosh, I started the show and didn't even thank my Father. Lord, I thank you. Hallelujah. I mean, we got to thank the Father because he is on watch. Don't think he ain't watching. He watching.
Exactly.
Shalom to Fusion 5 Essentials. Now,
But
Fusion 5
I'll be right
Essentials.
back.
Fusion 5 Essentials. I met you through Uncle, right? Uncle Yahshua, right? Can you please confirm that for me? We met through Uncle Yahshua, right? Fusion 5. We met through Uncle Yahshua. I think I've seen you over there. I'm not sure. I'm telling y'all, I love Uncle Yahshua. Y'all got to go check him out, Uncle Yahshua. I love his ministry. The brother is passionate. Shalom to my brother Ariel. Okay, yeah, I met Fusion 5 Essentials. Y'all say hello to Fusion 5 Essentials. Y'all follow her. I mean, oh, you all female, right? I gotta make sure. I think I asked you this before, but please don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to this old mind of mine. Okay. BuzzTweet Talk Radio does not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 of the United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976. This video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only.
All right, I know people are sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. Let's keep rocking. What's up, BeeSparrow?
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.
BuzzTweet Radio. Yeah, you're listening to BuzzTweet Radio. Tweet, tweet.
All right, y'all. You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzTweet Radio. It's your girl. Look, we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. Shalom to my sister Eve. Ate the fruit of lies. My sister August Dreams in the building. Listen, I got my girl DJ April Showers on the panel. She fell off, but she'll be back. At least I hope she will anyway. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, as soon as my girl April come back, we're going to get started. I don't know what happened to her, but she'll be back. I hope y'all are having a great week. I hope everyone is enjoying their Passover. Let me turn these bees and these birds off. They making too much noise. You know, it's a time for celebrating, commemorating our escape out of Egypt, our exodus out of Egypt. The Most High Yah gave us a set of feast days to honor and commemorate. I ain't talking about Christmas. I ain't talking about Easter. I ain't talking about no 4th of July, no Mama's Daddy Day. None of that. I'm talking about God's feast days that he told us to commemorate forever. But the church wants you to forget about it. Y'all ain't got this. Y'all ain't got to follow that. I'm here to tell you do. And why wouldn't you want to, though? But why wouldn't you want to, though? Your creator said, I need for you to follow these feast days. Why wouldn't you want to do what your... Anyway, I know I'm talking to a stiff-necked people. I know I'm talking to a sottish people. We about to get started. I'm trying to wait for my girl to come on back in. Come on, man. Trying to wait for April to come back. She fell off a little bit. Because I got so much I want to talk about. But then again, you know, this nature boy, this nature boy, I've been seeing his name on YouTube. I thought he was a rapper. But apparently he's a cult leader. Excuse me. Apparently he's a alleged cult leader. And I want to talk about those people in China. My brother sent me the video this morning. The people in China starving, screaming, yelling out their windows that they starving. Lord, we got to talk about that too. So much going on. So April is back. I'm going to open up my...
I have to share the show.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So,
go ahead.
You said Oracle sent you an article on Nature Boy.
Yes. I thought
Now
he was
I've heard that name. I
right. I
don't
thought he
know
was a
who is
rapper.
he. Oh, me too. What is he? Just a singer or what?
We about to find out. I'm about to tell you exactly what they say he is. Woo,
Oh
girl,
God,
you
please,
talking so
but
much
please
on.
don't tell me.
Mm.
Please don't tell me he got a letter in the alphabet.
Let me tell you. As soon as this article open up, we gonna talk about
Okay.
Nature Boy. I thought he was a rapper. I don't follow him. I ain't know who he was. But we sure about to find out. This is his picture right here. Mm, mm, mm. It says late night raid lands the Caleb man in jail on rape imprisonment charges, and neighbors claim he ran a cult. He runs a cult.
What?
Girl, I thought he was a rapper. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was a rapper. That's why I've been bypassing the story. I saw his story. I saw the story on YouTube. I thought he was a rapper. So anyway, my sister 007 sent this morning. I told her I was gonna read the article. This article is taken from WSBTV.com. I guess it's the local news station in Atlanta. And it says a Decatur County man is behind bars following a raid on his home Wednesday night. Eligio, I don't know, Eligio, they look like Eligio to me, whatever. That's his name. Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, is charged with rape, false imprisonment, and various other charges. So they said on Wednesday night, as officers searched the home and arrested Bishop, they arrested him following a 3-week investigation. Dozens of officers, detectives, and a tactical team swarmed the house on Arbor Chase. Several people were led away in handcuffs and put into squad cars. But this other article is more interesting. It says the cult leader known as Nature Boy, who refers to himself as God and believes in nudism, polygamy, and refraining from bathing, is among 21 people arrested in Hawaii for breaking quarantine orders when he was found on a beach playing with turtles.
Lord have mercy.
Girl.
Lord have mercy. You know, I'm like you. I never paid attention. I would see his name, Nature Boy. I thought he was a rapper.
Yep.
Ooh, we got to start paying more attention.
I'm telling you. Woo! Let me put this article on my other device because I like this better. I like this article better. It says he's 38 years old, a 38-year-old leader of Carbon Nation, which is a cult, and was arrested for violating emergency orders to quarantine for 14 days on arrival on the Big Island. It's a trip how these people end up getting arrested for the stupidest reasons. If he had stayed his butt in the house, not that I'm for what he's doing, but if he had stayed his butt in the house, he probably would be at home right now. So a cult leader who believes in nudism, polygamy, and refraining from bathing was among 21 people arrested in Hawaii this week for breaking quarantine orders when found on a beach playing with turtles. Eligio Lee Bishop, the 38-year-old leader of the Carbon Nation cult, who is known as Nature Boy and refers to himself as God, was arrested for violating emergency orders to quarantine for 14 days on arrival on the Big Island. The cult was kicked out of Panama, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua back in December after being branded a threat to national security. Lord. Police confirmed they had taken 21 people into custody in Puna, the largest group yet detained for flouting Governor David Iggy's, rules put in place to slow the spread of the coronavirus. 9 were arrested in Fern Forest on Wednesday, and the other 12, including Bishop, were arrested in Hawaii Paradise Park on Thursday, according to County Police Lieutenant. Oh my gosh, I got to show y'all this picture, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Lord,
I'm like you. I thought he was a rapper.
I got to show y'all.
I did not know we had another person as a cult leader.
A black person at that. Wow, man. Black people stupid. Black people stupid. I mean, black people.
We have experienced so much trauma. So much trauma.
Yeah, that's true, but damn. How much can you take?
And
How much can you take?
We've experienced so much trauma. And people don't want to. When they start addressing the traumas that blacks done experienced, just being black in this so-called United States of America, some people have been traumatized more than others. And that's why they have fallen prey to these people, from childhood hurt, parent hurt, church hurt, all kind of hurt. My goodness, my goodness. And not taking a bath, ain't no way I'm going to run around and smell somebody funk all day.
And you call yourself a leader, a cult leader, and you stink. Come on, y'all. Shalom, brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael in the building. Good to see you, brother. You call yourself a cult leader and you walk around here stinking. Come on, y'all.
Lord have mercy.
Come on, y'all. I'm trying to, y'all give me 1 second. Let me pull this together. I had to get this other article on my other device right quick. April, keep talking for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I had did a show because, and I've been talking about trauma. As Miss August Dream said, that this unentitled snakes of America has put on the black race. They have traumatized us. I don't know how you people feel, but I know this. This unentitled snakes of this so-called land of America ain't never getting ready to give us no reparations. I get sick of when people talk about it. These people are not getting ready to say, we built this country. We are the smart people. And this land is our land. This land is our land. They ain't getting ready to do that. So please, when they talk about reparations, I change the channel. And we got leaders talking about reparations, and it's never going to happen. They ain't getting ready to admit that they did the black race wrong. Ooh.
And they're trying to say we didn't build this country. You know that, right?
I know that. Well, right.
I guess they thought as slaves we made our own schedule. We made our own schedule as slaves. We worked when we wanted to as slaves. Whew, child.
We built this country. They stole all of our inventions and patents. Okay? They stole everything from us. And you think they get ready to sit around and say, we did this?
Right.
Like, I mean, I might be a little slow. I take 15 pills a day, but I do know these folks are never going to give us reparations. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. It's never going to happen. These people will never say, we built this country. This land is our land. Stop it already, people.
All right, y'all. Let me get back to this Nature Board article. Look,
I talk
look,
until you came back. I'm going to mute my mic
just
while
look
you
at
talk.
it. Look at it. And look at the women behind it. Look at it. My God. Anyway, this article continues to say 20 of the group, all from out of state, were booked for violating the 14-day visitor quarantine, while the other individual, 42-year-old Tyler Furman, was arrested for breaking an emergency order on vacation rentals after housing the group at her property. The cult members arrived on the island on June 7th and 8th, authorities said, and were arrested after locals reported seeing them playing with turtles at a beach because they were not supposed to be out there. Stupid. Just can't follow no rules. Sadists. In my understanding, according to this article, that most of them flew in on the 7th and 8th, and I don't have 100% confirmation on all of them, said Amon Wilkins. We don't have all the records from the proper authorities to document mainland incoming passengers. We're working on that. Amon Wilkins added that all detainees were cooperating with law enforcement. Of the 20 individuals that were arrested for quarantine violations from out of state, every single one of them were 100% compliant, 100% understanding, did not give the police 1 ounce of resistance, and thanked us for doing things the way we did. None of the 21 have yet been charged. Bishop, who refers to himself as the Messiah demigod, and Master Chief, on his Facebook account, confirmed that the other detainees were members of the cult. They already detained 8 of us. They're going to be detaining the rest of us, Bishop said on social media, reported Hawaii News Now. We broke the law. This is what happens. You got to stay in quarantine for 14 days. It is what it is. We broke the law. They're doing their job. So he ain't in jail for being a cult leader. He in jail for being on the beach playing with turtles when he was supposed to be in quarantine, according to this article that I'm getting so far. So Angela King, administrator for a local group, Hawaii Quarantine Breaker, said the group risked sparking an outbreak of the deadly virus on the island. Hawaii has 692 confirmed cases and a death toll of 17 as of last Friday. People are going hog wild. When they arrive, they leave their hotel room. They are out and about. They are interacting with people. That's an opportunity for infection, and we don't want it here. So, yes, 007, Sister Oracle, he's been arrested for playing with turtles on the beach, not for being a cult leader. Oh, wait a minute. The article goes on to say many of them have criminal records and are doing serious offenses. They are not respectful people, she added. I don't know if she's talking about the cult or the people that break the quarantine rules. I don't know. And she said, this article says, the cult has been kicked out of several Central America countries on accusations ranging from endangering people's welfare to sex crimes. In December, Bishop and 17 cult members were deported back to the U.S. by the Panama Migration Office after being branded a national security threat. However, the group was first banned from boarding a flight because of overwhelmingly bad body odor. Let me say that again. The group was first banned from boarding a flight because of overwhelmingly bad body odor in light of the fact that the cult does not believe in bathing. Ew!
My God, my God. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can you imagine the smell?
These women got to be out of their freaking minds. What about when they come on that?
Talking about funk on the road? Oh, my goodness.
He said funk on the road. My God. This article goes on to say the funk on the road. Wait a minute. Hold on. Funk on the road. That's funny. I got to laugh. Funk on the road. So I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, it goes on to say the cult set up by Bishop back in 2016 has drawn attention in recent years over claims it does not allow some female followers to leave the house, believes in nudism and polygamy, and requires all members to hand over all their money, credit cards, bank accounts, and PIN numbers in order to focus on worship. It also promotes eating vegan diets, defecating at the base of trees, and refers to Bishop who is a former model, a stripper, a sex worker, and barber, as God. They call him God. They call this man God, y'all. In 2017, the cult became under closer scrutiny when a woman from Newfoundland, Keela Reed, joined the group, sparking fears for her safety. Bishop told CBS News at the time that the woman could leave whenever she wanted. I've made myself clear that nothing is going on with Kayla. Nothing is wrong with Kayla. Kayla is just fine. He said, look at him, though. He looked dirty. He looked dirty in these pictures that I'm looking at. I mean, like, literally, he got an extra shade of dirt on him.
You know, I'm just in shock because whenever I saw the name Nature Boy, I just assumed he was a rapper.
Me too. That's why I didn't pay attention to the
And
videos.
we've got to pay attention to what our people are doing.
True.
That is wrong. Again, I'm basing all of these people's actions on trauma that this so-called United States of America has caused Black people. They have traumatized people where they are joining organizations and cults and this and that.
You know, I never associated slavery I never associated slavery and mental illness until now, until this year.
Me too. The same. And trauma.
Yeah.
And trauma. Now see, they said in the article, I'm gonna tell you something. Being Black in this unethical snakes, and I love the way August Dream gave that name. These unethical snakes of America. These people have traumatized people, but back to what I was saying, it's not hard if you are Black. The way they have put laws in place, there is a 90% chance that you will end up with a felony.
Yep.
And so you are shunned. And some people have felonies just from driving on suspended license.
See, they tell us to pull up our bootstraps, but they stole everything from us.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the way they have set up the laws, it's not hard to get a felony. For blacks to have a felony conviction. They know we gonna drive on suspended license. We'd rather try to outrun we just gonna do that. I'm guilty. I did it at one time.
Me too. I'm guilty. Shalom, brother K. Judah.
And so what we do now, they shun us because we have a felony, and then our own people shun us.
Yep. The whole world shun us.
This trauma, right? Because you have a felony? Are you kidding me? I have a past. I am a felon.
And they just don't make it easy. Any easier. You know, last week we talked about the white girl that killed her Nigerian boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
There's new information that says that she is the aggressor. She was the one that beat him up all the time. They said if you make her mad and she on her drugs, she really go off on you. She would really go off on you. Oracle, they arrested some of his people in Panama and they arrested the rest of them in Hawaii.
So they didn't care that this man was running a cult. They're scared that they might cause the virus to spread.
That's what they were concerned about.
And so we're supposed to think these people care about us. Huh?
Ooh. Shalom, brother K. Judah. Welcome to the panel.
What's good with it?
Hey, K. Judah, how you doing?
I'm over here chillaxing. What y'all doing? Talk to me.
I'm talking about Nature Boy and his cult lead. I thought the boy was a rapper, y'all. He called himself a god, a demigod. They call him God, K. Judah.
Yeah, this dude is the epitome of a slob, a crap man. He just stupid. He dumb and stupid.
Let me finish the article right quick. Let me read more of this article right quick. Okay, the name of his cult is Carbon Nation. His alleged cult is Carbon Nation. Carbon Nation YouTube channel, which has almost 85,000 subscribers, music videos and self-help videos of Nature Boy. Titles includes The Purpose of Life, Honoring God's Creation, Technologies of the Body with Master Teacher Nature Boy, Story Time with the Messiah, Overcoming My Pride and Polygyny is the Gateway to the Divine Feminine. Before founding Combination, Bishop had reached a sizable rap sheet, including an arrest for forcible entry in Georgia in 2009 and theft and aggravated battery in 2011. They don't even bathe, K. Judah.
Look at the women behind him, though, all young women, because they easy to manipulate.
Yep.
All young women standing behind them because they easy to manipulate.
Because ain't no way I'm going to be with a funky guy.
But look at him, though. Look at this guy.
For a funky guy to be with a funky woman, that's
right.
For a man to be with a
can't
woman
even get past the smell.
Don't clean herself after she have her period. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he weak though. He a weak man because he put his hands on women. He weak. He a sucker.
But hey, Judah, what I always say, I ain't mad at him. I'm mad at the ones that's taking in all that bull crap.
Yeah. But see, by them
No,
being
you
young,
can't even be mad at them, B,
yeah, because by
because
them
like
being
I
young
said,
women though, they young
Okay,
women.
well, where the
So
parents at?
I don't know. I mean, when I say young, they probably grown, but they still young to me.
Because that
Like
girl over
20.
there on the left, she look like she about 14, 15 years old. The one in
well,
the
she's following probably what her mom has taught her to do.
Or it could just be that whatever he telling them, by them being young in the mind and just young women, they believe what he say.
So
But
April, how does this make you
know.
feel being an R. Kelly fan and them saying the same things that this man is doing about to these women? They saying about R. Kelly.
Well, this is what I was just getting ready to say. New evidence has come out, text messages, where you got the parents that was telling their daughter to lie about their age,
Right.
and the mother telling them to twerk. Oh, you was in that show I did that night with them text messages. So all of this behavior starts at home. You got parents out here pimping their kids out.
But I don't think they'll pimp them out to this dirty dude right here, though. This
No,
dude ain't got nothing.
no. So this is, he ain't got no money to give them or pay everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yep.
And he don't have it to give.
He wants the money from the women.
Shalom, brother Moshe.
And they young. They don't have it to give.
Shalom, Miss April. Shalom, and big
Shalom, yeah.
My beloved brother Moshe Ben Yehuda, big salute.
Check this out. Were they all sleeping together?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had them sleeping together. Absolutely.
He filthy. He a filthy slob.
Yeah,
because I seen some videos of him. He called himself 3 God too. It's like when he have this persona as 3 God, he be talking all kind of crazy, outlandish stuff.
Jesus.
Talking about.
I would love to go 1-on-1 with him.
I already know. He a coward. He was slapping the men. Men all week listening to him. Yeah. He was manipulating the men too in that house.
Right.
Slapping. What kind of grown man gonna let another man slap him? That's a fight right there. A man gonna think so.
Already.
Wow, just wow.
Right. Because I tell people when they say a man done threaten them, I'm like, and you living and they living to tell the story? Because most men I know, if you threaten me or do something to me, somebody gonna end up dead.
These men don't exist anymore, April. These men do not exist anymore. No, we don't have men like from the 60s and 70s that used to defend our honor. We don't have that anymore. Right now, men are so busy talking against us instead of embracing us and teaching us what we need to know as a man, teaching the woman what they need to know with meekness and fear. Teach us with meekness and fear. Don't be coming with a bitch and a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these bitches with these hoes. Don't if you want us to do better, teach better.
A weak man cannot teach better, and a weak man cannot embrace a strong woman.
You better say that. You better say that.
Y'all, a lot of sisters looking for men to embrace them and stand for them when you talking about weak men. And if the shoe don't fit, I'm not talking to you then. But a lot of men that I see in the black sector of YouTube, they weak. All their videos is about the woman, and they know what's gonna bring the dollars. What's gonna bring the dollars if you talk about black women? And so guess what? You have black men talk about black women. You have white women talk about black women. You have Asian women talk about black women.
Yep.
So if they see their own men doing it, and then they do it in the face of all the world to see, what you think everybody else gonna think they can do?
Right.
Talk about black women.
Why can't we do it? You absolutely right.
And so they programming the girls right now to think in order to succeed and get in that White House or be anything of value now is to marry white.
Man,
according to the New York Post.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I come from a military family. And I never forget, when we was in high school, my mama used to always tell me, if something go down with your sister and them, you better help. And I say, Mama, you want me to hit a girl? If something go down with your sister and them, you better help.
She didn't tell you to hit a girl, but she said if something go down, so whatever happens.
So look, when stuff used to go down, guess where we all used to be at? In the courtroom with me and my sister and them. So I understand what B's saying. And anytime my sister and them got into it with dudes, they'll say, bro, you know that she about to go get her brother, right? You know who her brother is, right?
Right.
So I wasn't scared to stand up for my sister and them. I don't care if he was this tall, this little. We don't have that no more. Women want to feel protected. Women want to feel like you got them, dog. Like they shouldn't be worrying about looking over their shoulder whether they got protection or not. The men don't give the woman no protection. So guess what? The woman have to put on this masculine role,
right,
to be something she really don't supposed to be. That's the man's job, to take care of the woman, to protect the family.
And that is so true.
But it's not going down like that. So when a woman put on that mask, because she have to, because the man is gone, now she's a masculine woman. Now she thinks she's a man. Well, go get the child daddy. Where's daddy at? I don't never hear nobody say, well, where the daddy at? Y'all keep saying that boys are being raised effeminate because of the women, but every boy got a daddy. So why you want to go get their daddy? And tell him you left a child behind, come raise your son. So it ain't the woman fault, goofy. It's the man fault for leaving the children. Nobody say that.
Sometimes he dead or in jail. Sometimes he dead or in jail too.
And then sometimes you have the man. You have the man. Hold on. Sometimes you have the man that want to be involved with the children, but the women won't allow it. I can't stand women that keep the children from the father.
You had that too. You had that too, though. I agree with that. You had that too. But hold up though. But hold up. Let's be real though. When you look at the percentage, how many women really doing that to men saying, "No, I don't want you in your child life"? A lot of women. I'm being real. A lot of women do want the man to be in the child life, but if it don't work out with the woman, a lot of times it's deuces. They're gonna start another family.
Yep, that's wrong. That's creating a broken home.
That's just right. That's why I say, they sitting up talking about some of these men, giving them kudos, and they got kids out here and families they don't even acknowledge.
My mama gave me the game. Before you say what you're gonna say, I got my game from a woman. I have 6 sisters. I was raised in a house with nothing but women, and I still didn't come out effeminate. So you can't tell me that if a woman raised a man, the man not gonna be able to get out in society and still be a man. I'm 10 toes down. I'm a man. I ain't no yes man. My mama didn't raise no yes man. She raised a young man. Right. So I don't know what the excuse is. Or maybe my mama just special or something, but she raised a man.
I just wanted to shout out Sister Lima. Thank you for joining, sis. Thank you for coming in and chatting it up with the
Star and Lima. That's right. Star and Lima already.
But there you go.
I grew up fighting boys. My brother was a little shrimp. And I used to go and jump on the boys for messing with my brother.
Hold on. You say you used to get on them for messing with them?
Yeah, my brother was a little shrimp. And the kids used to pick on my brother. I done fought many of boys for messing with my brother.
I have a cousin right now because his mama didn't allow him to play football and basketball with us. We couldn't tackle him. We couldn't do nothing. And she used to be like, don't do that. And guess what? My cousin like boys.
feminized.
No, well, man he didn't end up. He was just a little shrew.
No, go.
You know.
Guess what though? Guess what? My cousin had it dead in his life. I didn't have no father.
Wow. So
they should have let him engage in activities with the other boys so he could have learned masculinity.
So, okay, do you saying
gotta get your knees straight?
A woman can raise a man?
A woman can raise a man. My mama is proof, and still come out 10 toes down, and not be effeminate, not be weak, still be a man. Yes, it can happen. The Most High was also guide my mother too, being my father when I didn't have one in the house, but he strengthened my mama to be able to raise me and equip me with what the Most High wanted me to have. So when he do use me for his business, I can be 10 toes down. So yes, a woman
you
can
know
do
what?
it.
People like Kevin Samuels got some damn nerve when he say stuff like that. I'm thinking about it. My grandmother raised 3 strong men, all of them successful.
There you go.
She raised my 2 brothers, sort of successful. One of them gone now, and my other boy cousins. She raised by herself.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. A woman can raise a man. A woman can raise a boy to be a man. Let me put it that way. Can raise a boy to be a man.
And also, the man's got to want to be a man too.
True.
You can raise him, but at a certain age, you know, that bad demon gets into them too.
But it also
and I get upset sometimes, like you said, when they say women can't raise. Like if they wasn't raised by a woman, no, don't blame that on that woman.
Right.
Sometimes these kids gonna just do what the heck they want to do, no matter what all you did for them. Some of them just like that.
All right,
say that a woman can't raise boys. That's a false statement.
But it also have to be instilled in the boys to love the women that they see every day too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your mother have to also instill in you the women that you are wrong. That self-love and that self-pride have to be instilled in you to be able to protect those around you. If you don't have that, you won't be able to protect the wife or the women that you engage in real life if you can't even do it for the ones that's around you in the house. So,
well, all right. Okay, so listen, y'all. I want to talk about a little bit about what I talked about with my CUC family this morning in the we was in the clubhouse chat. I was a bit overwhelmed because y'all know we coming into the Most High's feast days, and as I searched on videos and commentary on how to go about celebrating God Most High's feast days, I was so disappointed. No one, you only have a few people that are commemorating the Most High's feast days. But I bet you Easter is coming up, right? I bet you Easter is going to be celebrated in churches across the United States of this here America and abroad. But no one is honoring the Most High's feast days. Nobody wants to know about the Passover. This is our history. This is Black America's history. The Bible is our history. Regardless of whether you want to believe it or not. And the reason why a lot of people don't believe that is because they don't read it.
Right.
I am so, I don't want to say pissed off, but disappointed in some of these panels, some of these so-called Hebrew leaders that are supposed to be teaching our people. They disappointed me, especially on yesterday, because they got on their panels and they talked about everything except for the daggone Passover. What you got to say about that?
That's why I did that live. Say, what did you come into the truth for? People got to ask themselves, man, what did you come into the walk for? You know, what is your end goal? Did you come into the walk just to know your nationality? Did you come into the walk because you really want to know your father and your big brother? What did you come into the truth for? A lot of people just knowing their nationality, that's good enough for them. They're not going to seek and they never going to find. This is an individual walk at the end of the day. So you either going to seek Yah for yourself. You can't depend on man to tell you everything. Now, once you come into the knowledge, you're going to learn from man. You're going to learn from those that came before you. But then you got to branch off and you got to seek for yourself to make sure you're being taught right. Because if you don't never read for yourself and you just parrot what another man told you, you're going to find yourself being embarrassed when you get on the panel and you want to debate other men and you about to tell them something you got from a man that he got from a man. And then when they tell you to prove it, you get stuck and then you're going to be embarrassed. Because then they're going to tell you, man, you don't, man, what you up here for? You don't even, like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You can't even prove what you're telling us. You don't want to be that person, man. So read for yourself, family, and find out what you came into the walk for. It should be to know your father and his son and receive the kingdom and don't let nobody take your crown.
Right.
A lot of people going to lose their crown because they follow man and you're going to die in man's sins. So you better find out what you came into this truth for. Straight up.
Yeah. It depresses me though. I'm telling you, it depresses me. I had a long talk with the Most High this morning. I'm like, Lord, I mean, but hey, he's the one that put the strong delusion on him.
But you know, they put all the laws in place to take God out of everything.
Pretty much.
So this is a result of that.
Yeah, you got to look at the fruit though. That's why I tell everybody, man, I just be trying to give people advice, man. Like you in the walk, you in this walk, and it's worse than a Christian church. Now, do we have a lot of good people in this walk? Absolutely. But when they showing the bad apples and they putting that as the front page of what we represent, it make it look bad. It make it look real bad. So you got a lot of good people in the walk, but the walk itself, a lot of people fake and phony, man. A lot of people that say, Shalom, my sister, I love you, my brother. Forget all that, man. Show me by action, man. Talking don't mean nothing. Where's your actions that you love your brothers and sisters? Because if you lead them astray and you putting a stumbling block before them, that's not love, man. To tell them the truth, that's love. And don't put no spin on it, no private interpretation. You give it to them raw and uncut. And even if you be a little aggressive with your people, let it be done in love, though. All that cursing people out and talking crazy to people, and because they don't believe what you believe, and now they stupid and dumb. No, man. You don't know everything. You don't know everything, just like I don't know everything. So that means every day you read the Bible, you learn something new. So who gave you all the knowledge?
I had to fall back from talking about a lot of things because I was finding myself, I'm guilty of that as well. Cussing folks out, calling them everything but a child of God and everything. And I'm just like,
I ain't gonna lie, me too. But I'm getting better. I'm way better than what I used to be, honey.
Yeah, we all had that phase. Yeah, because I used to get pissed off too at people. I used to be like, dumb. I used to go off for people, then they'll listen. Like,
all of us, hey, Moshe, all of us when we first came into this walk, we used to get mad when our family didn't want to hear this truth.
Yep.
Because we was babes in the truth. We wanted to get it out. We wanted them to accept it. And when we realized they weren't going to accept it, we was like, man, you stupid and dumb. Man, how you gonna reject something so good as this? But then as you grow, you realize you don't even got to do all that no more. A matter of fact, you get tired of casting your pearls before swine.
That's right. That's
yep.
Right. For real.
That's me. Yep.
and I'm gonna tell you, you will start looking at things different. Like you just want to do the right thing if you're grateful to be on this earth.
Right.
And it's so hard to do the right thing when we have so many distractions. These people are really doing a good job at distracting some of us. They're doing a fabulous job.
They're still continuing to traumatize us. You know, I'm on this trauma thing. I was making a statement on somebody had been traumatized as a child. And I just really, like you said, V, how you have just put mental illness comes with slavery.
Mm-hmm.
And I come into a lot of Black people have been traumatized.
Yeah. Hey, do you believe?
Sorry.
Do you believe? A lot of people looking for sincere people though. Okay, put it like this, Bees. I can get up here right now and say everything that sound good, right? But then when I go teach the Bible, Bees, what I'm teaching don't add up to the stuff coming out of my mouth. Nobody gonna listen to me, B.
Right.
They gonna look at the fruit and see, man, is this brother really sincere? I keep telling y'all, I had a sister write me like about 6 months ago. This sister said, brother, when I came to your channel, the first thing I thought in my mind, here go another lying Israelite. This is what she wrote me. She said, here go another lying Israelite who probably talk about Black women, who deceiving our people. But she say, as she listened to the lessons that I put together, she say she have not stopped listening. See, it's not her fault. The perception Bees is that all Israelite men, we disrespect Black women, we deceiving people, we liars. You see what I'm saying? So she thought that I was like what she heard before until she listened to me and see.
That's bad.
But it's not her fault though. It's what she been listening to for so long. And then you come across a sincere brother and you got to question yourself, which is not your fault. You just trying to find somewhere where you can get the unadulterated truth. Most people who find my channel tell me, man, I found you just from praying to Yah. And your channel just popped up. I don't tell people to subscribe to my channel. When I first started going to folk, Shawshan was like, K Judah, man, I didn't know you had a channel, because I never would tell nobody I had a channel. If they find it, they find it. And that's how I keep it. I don't never tell nobody I have a channel. They just find it through the spirit or put my name in. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, wow, man, this brother got a channel. So people can see what you're doing. They can see your fruit, Israel. So if you bearing bad fruit, you can't deceive the people. They see what you're doing. They know you're a liar, bruh. They know you're a liar. That's why they keep coming after you, telling you you're a liar, and you telling them you stupid and dumb. You don't got no knowledge. No, bro, it's not that they don't got no knowledge. They see through you. You're a liar and a deceiver. These people not dumb, man. They see what y'all doing, bro. Y'all deceiving God's children, and these people can see it because you got bad fruit. It's just what it is.
K Judah, I want to talk about that video you sent me this morning about the people in China.
Right. Start.
You want to set that up?
Yeah. I sent Bees a video. Over there in China, while everybody was watching Will Smith and Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett, the Chinese people is fighting their own government because the COVID. Well, let me not say it. Hold up. YouTube. Yep. YouTube is after me and my family for real, boy, and I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Not playing. So let me take that back. What's going on over there in China? They starving, family. And they are fighting their own government. And they are screaming in the street. You can hear the screams about how they starving. So while everybody is worrying about Will and Jada, the people over there in China is starving. And guess what? You don't think it's coming back here? You don't think all the stuff they just got rid of is coming back, fam? I guarantee you it's coming back. You best believe it's coming back.
I believe that. I believe that.
Back. And Bees, you might want to be careful with that video because you know anything we show, Bees, they coming. anything we show. They gonna lie and say, oh, medical information. Anything we show in the CUC, they make it look like nobody else talking about it but us.
Yeah. I gotta show it. I'm gonna take my chance.
When I had posted information about that you know what that's going around.
Right.
I had people to try to fact check it, independent, and I'm thinking, y'all still lying.
Yeah, but they be messing with bees for no reason though. Like
your post on that thing that we not supposed to talk about, where they're giving people false information.
Right, Sister Eve. Right, Sister Eve. They can't leave that house, family. So
right, I'm telling y'all. I want to welcome Sister Fusion to the panel. Welcome, sister.
Big salute, my sister. Big salute.
Shalom, sister.
Shalom.
Glad to have you.
I want to play this video right quick.
Okay.
Let me know if y'all can see it.
Yeah, we can see this. Yo, we can see it.
All right, I'm gonna take my chances and play it. I don't see it showing yet.
Fair
Is it showing yet?
Fair
okay, here we go.
Fair use. Fair use. YouTube.
Oh yeah, let me put my joint up. Hold on.
Man, they be messing with my sister. They be messing with my sister, man.
And you know what's sad? They got big channels be the same thing. They don't do them nothing. I can't stand YouTube with that nonsense.
Right.
I already got 2 strikes, but I
got 2 strikes too. I got 2 of them too.
I only have 1. So I'm gonna take my chances.
I got
you. If they strike me, y'all find me on Spreaker and find me on the Hebrew Connection. We got to talk about that too. Okay, let me play this. Let me play this. Oh, where is
you? Can use one of my channels.
Okay, hey, let me play this. Let me play.
How we do it. You know how we get down.
The world's 3rd largest city remains in lockdown. 25 million residents ordered confined to their homes.
They're using bicycle locks and padlocks just to keep people in.
CNN's David Culver says government workers sealed his front door to prevent him from leaving.
Just clarify, you're shut in? There's like a paper barrier keeping you from exiting, going to the food market? I can't go outside that door. There's a seal. If I do, physically I could do it, but I would break the seal. And there's repercussions for that.
The draconian measures are enforced by men in white hazmat suits, known as Big Whites. Some citizens in the authoritarian nation are losing it, defying the lockdown by screaming from their apartment windows into the night. It's straight out of a dystopian sci-fi movie. Some people are yelling out, "We're starving." American Shanice Brakim, who lives in Shanghai, hasn't been outside her apartment in 12 days.
I did a poll with, I don't know the number of people, but I feel like it was enough. How many people are probably going to leave China after this, or if they just moved to a different city? And I think the last time I checked was like 80% of people said that they're going to leave.
Another American, Cameron Johnson, tells Inside Edition his neighbors have improvised a barter system.
You trade carrots for bread mix, or the other day we dumplings that we had made to somebody for some school supplies for the kids.
Y'all heard him.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. And it's coming it's coming to this unethical snakes of America. But see, I ain't worried. Because you know what? I got them survival skills in me.
We were talking about that today, man. Black people know how to survive.
What these folks do, because I'm going to survive if I had to eat pinto beans, lima beans, crowded beans. I'm going to survive. So I ain't even worried.
Let me shout out to Sister Rocking with the Truth in the chat room. Welcome, Rocking with the Truth.
Hey, Rocking with the Truth. I ain't even worried. Because, honey, I got plenty. I become the world's
speaking that truth.
Bean and peas and anything else eater.
Welcome, sis. Welcome to the panel.
Greetings and shalom. Thank you for letting me on. My internet just went all the way crazy. But I say, yeah, the Prince of the Air don't want me on with my mishpah. What's poppin', family?
What's poppin'? What's good?
It's good.
Already.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
He ain't stopping nothing. He ain't stopping nothing. We on y'all's time.
That's right.
So
that part. Hallelujah.
This is why I tell y'all, if you beefing with somebody, shout out to Tyrone. Shout out to Ty. Welcome. If you beefing with somebody, man, men, patch up these relationships. Patch up your relationship with your daddy, with your brother, with your sister, with your auntie, niece, nephew, cousin. Because y'all do know that these immigrants are on our land right now. We got the Afghans that's here, thanks to Joe Biden. We got the Ukrainians that's here, thanks to Joe Biden. And thanks to the governor of Texas, I don't know his name, I'm bringing up. He just dropped a busload of people from Ecuador, I think, at Union Station here in D.C. And they said they here and they ready to work. It's time for us to come together, y'all. They keep putting us on the back burner. They keep putting us on the back burner, and all we doing is beefing with one another.
But you got to thank the Most High for allowing everything that He allowing to happen. You know why? What else gonna push us together? The Most High is gonna turn the whole world against us, and it's gonna force us to come together. Nothing else ain't been working.
Amen.
Yeah. So that means Most High, y'all gotta turn everything upside down against us for us to be able to come together. Because I'm telling you, when you look to the right and you look to the left, all you gonna see standing there is the Israelite woman and the Israelite man, and He gonna force you to come together.
Hallelujah. That's right. Can I please wait in real quick?
Already.
Go ahead, sis.
Hallelujah. Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to say I am just really, really, really elated right now because I've been walking this walk by myself for so long, like no occulties, no ox, no nothing. And then I spoke about it before on my sister Naftali's channel that the Most High allowed me to be poured into by Uncle Yeshua of Mashiach's Assembly. And it's just so funny how that happened. I had some blue box braids in my hair all the way down to my behind, eyelashes looking like feathers, and I'm calling myself a daughter of Yah. So the Holy Spirit had already been dealing with me about it, but I still was just making excuses, right? I'm like, please, this is my protective style. This is, whatever. So anyway, I'm on a network called Hebrew Connect one night. Shout out to Moray Dwayne too. But yeah, so I was checking out Hebrew Connect and Uncle Yeshua's video went by about head wraps, and I turned it on, and the way that Ak was able to pour into me through the television. Okay, I started cutting my braids out literally like 10 to 15 minutes in to his video. So after that, I'm like, oh, I gotta eat at that table because I heard Messiah speaking straight through him and everything like that. So I began to fellowship with them and stuff like that. So that felt great. And then right after that, I met Sister Naftali, and you know what I mean? So anyway, what I want to say, I love the fact that we are holding ourselves more accountable for our behavior and the way we talk amongst one another. When I first started to, view certain platforms, I was scared. I'm like, oh, heck. Okay, and first of all, because when I was in the flesh, when I was in the world, I had to be my own brother. I had to be my own uncle. You know what I mean? So me being 5'2", I learned how to be a little beast, okay? So when I came into the truth, I wanted to take all that off. I look at that as my grave clothes. When the Most High, when Yahusha, when he resurrected Lazarus, he told them, he said, now take off his grave clothes, right? So when I was out in the world, I'm ready to cut something, fight something, pop something. When I became awake and the Most High, brought me in to the Mishpachah of the righteous, I didn't want to be like that no more. You know what I mean? So as I'm looking on the platforms and everybody like, yo, nigga, F this, F that. I'm like, oh no. I said, nah, man, I'm good. So, but what happened was the Most High said, just look. Look. So when you guys started speaking about like the trauma that we've been through, you understand what I'm saying? It makes sense. We come in with all that energy, with all that fire, with all that trauma. And especially because now we know the truth now. You know what I mean? So it's like, rah, rah, you know, this is the truth. We the people of the book. But now, okay, we got that, right? That's established. Now we got to bring this love in, because truth without love is chaos. Yep. Truth without love is like, you know, it's really Pharisaic and dangerous. You feel me? So I love the fact that I'm hearing my brothers saying, you know what? We got to love one another. We got to do better. We got to be examples. First of all, we got to be the salt and we got to be the light, right? So I don't want my salt being like pepper. You know what I mean? Seasoning, make things better. Bring the truth. And don't get it twisted. Sometimes we're going to have to come with the sword, and that's for the brothers. You know what I mean? Y'all going to know when it's time to pop. Mashiach going to let y'all know when it's time to pop. Hallelujah. So I just want to say salute to y'all. I love what's going on. And later on, I will be calling one of the elders from FOPE, because it just hit in my spirit. Like, first of all, when I was on Naftali's panel, I had got offended a little bit. Because I don't want to cry, y'all. I'm emotional. Because somebody mentioned about me teaching my son. I don't want to be in this position. You understand what I'm saying? Mothers are the first teachers, yes. But I need somebody to teach my son to be a man. Y'all, I'm emotional. I don't want my son being soft, emotional. My son is 5'7", 220 pounds at 13 years old. You understand what I'm saying? He could be a heavy hitter for y'all, and I know that. You understand? So we were talking about starting a big ACT program out here in New York City. I was speaking about it with Naftali. Naftali said, yo, reach out to FOPE with that, because, you know, they in Brooklyn and you in the Bronx. And I'm like, whoa, right? So my son, as we sitting here listening to y'all today, my son, he just came up and he was like, Mommy, we could call it FOPE shaking my head. I'm like, what? He said, scriptures. What did you say, Joshua? Scriptures, martial arts, and Hebrew. So he said for the young boys to start learning the scriptures, start learning martial arts, because we got to know how to lay something down. And then and I said, oh, Joshua, that's amazing. I said, I'm going to bring it to their attention. FOPE shaking my head for the youth, for the teenagers. We got to do something, because our young men out here on demon time. These little dudes is either on demon time trying to gun something down, slay something, or they gay, wearing fanny packs and black nail polish. And this young man across the hall from me, he knocked on my door for a scrunchie with a lace front, eyelashes, and red lipstick on, and all I could do was come in my house and cry. You feel me? That's what we dealing with out here. We need somebody to teach our boys to be men.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
That's deep.
It is, man.
That's deep. I feel sorry for men. I feel not sorry, but I feel bad for men these days, because as time go on, it gets harder and harder and harder for you to tell the difference between a man and a woman. I know y'all say I can tell, but you can't. Not these days. These men,
it's getting harder to tell. Some of these boys is looking better than some of the women nowadays.
Let's tell you, they looking better than us.
Oh my God.
Scary, man. That's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Very scary.
And they think it's okay. You know, I ain't got to accept this stuff.
Right. Right. They
you
get
know,
mad at
I
you.
have them in my family. I don't hate you, but I sure ain't got to accept this mess.
Exactly. You know what I was saying too? If we were able to just live amongst ourselves once again,
girl, we
would
about
rectify that. We literally wouldn't stand for it. Y'all already know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Those days are coming again. We are coming out from among them and being separate. We ain't having it. I'm just saying.
That's our problem now. We want to be like them. We think we got to be accepted by them. Them people, they not nothing. But we've been programmed.
Right.
And we will take that word over our brother or sister's word.
That's so true. Akoti, you know what's so amazing to me is that you can see our people. We've been speaking this truth forever, right? But it's like when one of them get up and say it, now it's accredited. Now it's, you know, now even and I don't, even a white person says, so what? They got everything from us. They wouldn't know nothing without us. So now we're looking at it like, you know, even a white person. I hate when I hear a black sister saying, even a white person said, I'm pretty for a black girl. You know, we've been so mentally screwed up. You know what I mean?
They don't even know that could possibly be an insult.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? The purge is happening. The awakening is happening. He's purging out those 2/3. He's awakening his elects. And then those without number that will understand who we are, whose we are, and respect the order, they coming on too. I'm not, excuse me, everyone, I don't reject people of other nations that want to come and worship Messiah. What I do reject is them thinking they're us, them not knowing their place in the scheme of things. You know what I mean? So, and I love that you guys are definitely rectifying that too. You know, I see you guys on the sis channel. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Even like the little Mexican dude, like I'll be in here laughing because I'll be like, oh, he just want to love Mashiach, right? But no, nothing. Like they got to stay in their place. They got to understand that the Father set a divine order and it has to be obeyed. And it says that Judah are the keepers of the law. I was reading, and you know, I know a lot of people may not subscribe or prescribe to the book of Jubilees, but I was reading in the book of Jubilees, and it says that Judah, it says Israel with the Malachim are the keepers of the Shabbat and of the feast days, and y'all, and it makes sense. That's why we so fiery about it, y'all. That's why we hate those pagan holidays. He already wrote that in us to be that way. We are a special generation, y'all. We really, really are. You understand what I'm saying? If you notice, now we may have some elders, you know, 50s and 60s, but it's rare. Everybody in this right now that's kind of on fire is within my age group. It's those of us that grew up in the 80s, born towards the end of the 70s. I'm 43, and I'm noticing it's this generation.
That's true. I've always said there's something special about these kids that's coming up in the 80s. Like, y'all coming up in the 80s. Y'all powerful and don't know what. There are a lot of things that y'all do that I wish my generation would have done. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with the Truth said, I raised 2 strong black men and I'm very proud their dad was in the crack life, so I had to step up. Thank the Most High for my dad, uncles, and male cousins. Absolutely.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Absolutely.
Yes. It's funny. I was watching a video of an Akoti the other day, and I'm not going to say any names because there was I have a little conflict a little bit. But I was all the way in up until she got onto the part about, you know, mothers and sons and everything like that. And what I need people to understand is we don't all have the same living situations. You know what I mean? So I says, you know, well, first of all, let me just say this. My middle son, he is really sent to me by Yahuwah. Oh my goodness, this boy, he's just different. You know, so I don't gotta, you know, be spanking him and stuff like that or whatever. But I did pose the question. I said, so for those that do have, you know, stubborn children, wayward children, and they have no father, what do they do? Just let their child run amok? Because this woman says that, you know, we women should not even give discipline to their male children because it will teach them to fear women. And I think that's utterly ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I wanted to know what she had to say. So then she says, you know, well, then if you don't have a husband, you know, what about a brother or an uncle? So I'm like, okay, my little brother is literally special need. He has, you know, the mentality of an 11-year-old and he's 30 something. My father is in and out of rehab. And that's it. So I'm like, you know, when you put that out there like that, it's just so one-sided. You feel me? So with that being said, you know, I got a little upset because I'm like, some of us, there are really no males around to step into that role. So kudos and shout out to the sister that said she raised 2 strong by herself. You know, the Most High, he put people in her life, you know, to be the uncles, to be the male figures. But some of us, we really out here like, yo, you know, we out here. So
it must be rough because nowadays you have a lot of brothers, especially on YouTube, that has nothing good to say about a sister.
Yeah, they giving the real men a bad name, and I'm tired of them. It's like
I know we're a little rough under the edges. We're a little rough. I admit that. We're a little rough, but you're not making it any easier by calling me 304. You know what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
304, and calling me all types of names because you don't agree with my lifestyle or how I live. That's that white supremacy stuff. You just follow the pattern of a white supremacist.
You know what I realized too? That when the ruach is in a man, there's something that happens in that woman. You respect and revere. So when if you're able to be disrespectful and mouthy to a man, that's because first of all, he got to be a beta. The ruach of Elohim is not on him, because that is what a daughter of Yah, a real serious righteous daughter of Yah, that. So if you running around being a heathen and drinking and cussing, and while we all working on our language, so but if you're running around drinking and whoremongering, and then you want to come in the house and get respect like a king, that's crazy. If you're not picking up the scriptures and reading and edifying your woman and keeping her cleansed with the word, you are not worthy of that type of respect. And a real daughter of the Most High is not going to respect anything less than a real king. She gonna know. You just gonna feel it. You know to shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you just gonna know. You just gonna know.
Chat room popping right now. Let me look at this. August Dreams put scripture into the chat. Wait, I'm on the wrong device. She put Matthew 7, 16 to 17. You shall know the truth. You shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Let me tell y'all, man. Yeshua was the man. Yahshua was the man. Yahshua HaMashiach. A lot of people think that he was soft. A lot of people think that he was soft.
Thank you, Yahshua.
A lot of people think that he was soft. That man was not soft in no shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. How can you be soft and be a lion? He's the lion of the tribe of Yehuda. How can he be soft?
Yehuda, 4th tribe. Lion of Yehuda.
Let's go. I mean, come on. Can a soft dude walk up in a place and drive people out with a whoop and turning over their tables? Can y'all imagine what that scene probably looked like? Wasn't nothing soft about him.
He was swinging that whip like a wild warrior. He had them scared. He was flipping tables. He just flipped them tables. Probably threw a few chairs too. You never know. Probably threw a few chairs at him.
So, K Judah, I don't know if it was you or Oracle that sent me the link about the linking the water to the I don't even want to say it. Linking water with COVID.
Also, let me be careful. Snake venom.
Yeah.
Snake venom.
When you sent me that link, I posted it in my group, and they said it's false information, checked by independent fact checkers.
That man. That's what that man said they do. He already said they was gonna do that. He say they have these so-called fact checkers that are shut down what's really going on. The man already exposed that, so that ain't no lie. They showed you in this TV show called Blacklist when Remington drunk some water, he got poisoned by it.
I was looking at something on TCA about the black ooze. And that there's a perfume now out too. Lady Gaga is supposed to be some black. It's a black liquid in the bottle, but when it spray out clear. All that stuff is coming from another realm, y'all. I'm gonna start following up and researching some more. But yeah, there's something going on with that. Ak is on point.
I'm telling you, they are really trying it. They really trying it. The United States of this here America. And like I said last week, the whole when we was up, everybody was on social media talking about the slap heard around the world. They had a NWO meeting in Dubai, a New World Order meeting in Dubai, the next day.
Yeah. Sis, I don't know if so you guys, my Facebook is by Alicia Israel. All right. So I was my brother Kahan, he posted up something, you know, and I've just been getting really upset every time I go on Facebook and they still talking about that. It's just so ridiculous, right? But the world is gonna do what the world is gonna do. What aggravates me is when I see those of us that are saying we awake, making jokes about it, commenting on it, talking about, you know, they got lace fronts for Jada. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I don't care. Let the world, let the dead bury the dead. Us, we need to mind our business. That don't have nothing to do with us at all.
Yeah.
That's why I said that people need to ask the question, what you coming to the truth for? A lot of people that come into the truth for the same reasons that you might have came into the truth. That's why the Bible says many are called, few are chosen. And just because you called don't mean you chosen. I said that all the time.
Some people came into the truth just because they hate white people. You know that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I said all the time on my platform that a lot of people just came to let white people know we the Israelites. You know you such and such, and we the chosen, and that's it. They don't go no further than that. They don't seek y'all. They don't want to know how you're learning. They just want to tell white people, kiss my boot. We the chosen. That's it.
You so right. I remember about a year ago, I was trying to pull together a team of artists because I was just reading the Maccabees in here one day. So let me just, my son used to be like addicted.
The book of Maccabees.
Me too, girl. Oh my gosh. But my son used to be addicted to like Japanese animation, right? So I weaned him off of that. Hallelujah. But now as I'm reading the Maccabees, y'all, I'm literally visualizing the scenes and everything like that. I said, nah, I need this done in an animation. Our kids need something to watch and we need to see, you know, our history. So I had pulled together a group on Facebook, and we were going to be going forward with the animation project. But it's been stilled. But the point I'm making is we would get together in the chat on Facebook, and everybody just wanted, well, not everybody, but they would just get in and just be like, white people this. I saw a white person today, and a white person pissed me off today. And I'm like, yo, that's not what's going on here. You know, so I just, you know, I let it go. I left it alone. But I am gonna pick that project back up. I'm praying for the Most High. I saw one of the Ox. I believe he's a FOPE Ox. He put up a beautiful
talking about Yehuda. Talking about Yehuda.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Brother Yahuda's an artist. Elder Yahuda's an artist.
TCA has an animation program too.
Who's that?
TCA, Thoughts Camera Action.
I know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've reached out. He's kind of like, you know, I can't get to him. I can't get to him.
He don't.
I need that I can actually get to and work with, and you know, we make this thing happen. You know, people to do voiceovers and stuff like that. I just see it being really an amazing project. But starting with the Maccabees and then just going all the way through, like, you know, how was Samson, you know, let's see that. Just all of the great stories showing that our people were superhero-like. You know what I mean? I want us to bring that out. Because we ain't got
let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Let me tell you this. Okay, so let me tell you how I got introduced to Uncle Yahshua.
Okay.
His video just popped up, and the video that popped up was the one where he was talking about where the Africans were saying all these crazy things about Black Americans, and I shared that with my family, right? I shared that with my family, but before I shared it, I went to his channel and said, I'm about to share your video on my panel. Please forgive me, right? And he hit me back and said, go ahead, sis. Any video you want to share of mine. I love that. I love that ministry over there. I love that guy. He's so passionate about the Most High Yah. He's one dude that I would not mess with. I would sit down and listen to him with no interruption because
you heard, you heard what you said. You heard what you said about him.
Hold on, sis. What you say, bro?
No. What I love about him is that when you asked him, Can you use his video? You saw the spirit of that man say, sister, whatever video I have, you can use. You have Israelites right now. If they see you using their stuff and they getting paid off their channel, they would be mad at you for going on their channel, using content that's going to benefit their own people.
Right.
Yep.
Well, actually, the first video I saw that he made was the one about Dowell. I ain't gonna call him no Dowell, the pastor Dowell. That's the first video, and immediately I told him about my little run in with Dowell and Michael Israel, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put a video together. I got some stuff that I needed." You know, the man is awesome in my book. He's awesome.
Yeah, he got a great spirit on him. Beautiful spirit.
You know what's so crazy? A lot of people would try to reject him, right? Because he don't wear fringes and all this and that and the third. I would say that he's a different breed. You don't have to have on a fringe to be righteous. When you watch the channel, you know, and that's the one thing I love about us. We're gonna try the spirit by the spirit. When you watch the channel, y'all see.
A lot of these dudes aren't even wearing the fringes right anyway. The fringes are supposed to be at the four corners of the shirt, not all the way around.
Right.
The fringes are not supposed to be all the way around the shirt. It's supposed to be on. Look it up. That's biblical.
And guess who showed me that? A woman, Israelite men. Guess who even brought that to my attention? My sister Bees. But I thought God don't give women knowledge. I thought God don't deal with women.
Right.
Yeah, right.
They're not even wearing the daggone fringes right, and then gonna say.
I still wear me.
I remember. I mean, they're nice to wear. I mean, around.
I wear both the CCs and the fringes.
You know, the most high.
You know how like they say like for the woman to don't let your outward appearance be your adornment. I think it's the same thing for the males too. You know, they wear the garbs and everything like that, which is cool, but just make sure it's on the inside too.
Man, we say that all the time, my sister. We say that all the time over here, that on the outside, it looks so beautiful. I mean, fringes, nice beard, garments, but the inside of the cup is dirty.
The cup is full of dirty water, full of bayou water. The cup is full of bayou water with toxic parasites.
This my beloved brother Moshe right here. He wear fringes and I don't wear fringes. Me and my brother not going at each other neck because I don't wear fringes. You see what I'm saying?
I don't like some Israelites. They want you to go to sleep with fringes on. I wear them when I feel like it. Tell it like that. When I'm in the mood to wear them, that's when I'm gonna wear them. But I don't wear them every day. And you're not supposed to wear them every day because think about it. Abraham never had no fringes. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the patriarchs, the 12 patriarchs, they didn't wear no fringes. They wore their regular garments and they was keeping Torah. They was law keepers.
Do y'all remember the story about the girl that followed this young girl home to her house and they got into a fight and the mother called the police and the police end up killing the girl?
Yeah, I remember.
I heard a brother say the reason why that girl was gone because she didn't have on her fringes, y'all.
That's a brother with no knowledge. That's a brother with no understanding and no knowledge. Because when you look at the fringe, it was not for a fashion show. They use it for a fashion show. It was to look down and remember the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. But because that did not work, what did God do? He came up with a new plan. He gave them the law of animal sacrifice. That didn't work. He came up with a new plan. Now he say it's in your mind. He say it is in your mind.
Hallelujah.
I don't gotta look at my clothes. When I wake up, I know not to hate my brother.
Right.
I know not to hate my sister. I know not to sleep with another man's wife. I don't need to look at my clothes to know that it's in my mind.
That's just like the little boxes that the Jewish people put on their forehead for a reminder. Why? Is that what? Do you need a little box around your head to remind you of?
What is called the Z-seat or something like that, right?
Something like that. Shout out to Georgia girl. I'm every woman. Shalom to you, sis. Thanks for joining. Let me ask y'all this.
Wow, swimming with fringes.
Yeah, I seen them put some on their dog. Man, they had a meme on Facebook. It was like a little house dog, had a little shirt on, they had fringes on. I said, it's going to fringes on a dog collar and a shirt. Come on now.
Wow. Go ahead, Bees. My bad.
This is something that I've been thinking about too. Ron Dalton. I'm sure y'all familiar with Ron Dalton.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Encouraging people to leave the United States. It's almost like, as a matter of fact, he said if you black and you still in the United States, you must love your oppressors. Something
Wow.
to that effect.
Boy, I tell
What do
you.
y'all think about
These
that?
people be having an agenda. I don't trust that.
Y'all can go first, man. I feel you, sister. Absolutely. I was just about to say that, but you got the flow.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I just don't trust
me
it.
personally,
I agree with you. I agree
feel
with you.
like-
I'm good too.
I feel like this.
I agree.
Everybody cannot afford to jump up and move to Africa.
No.
That does not mean that we love our oppressors. That does not mean that we listen. The Most High didn't tell me to move.
Right.
He said he was going to gather us from the four corners of the earth.
Thank
He said
you.
he was going to do it, not Ron Dalton. He didn't
Right.
say I'm gonna send Ron Dalton to tell y'all to where to go. He said he was gonna do it.
You know what's funny? I was on that
line.
wave. I was on that wave for like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. There's somebody advocating in Israel, advocating hard for it. And I started to pay attention to this gentleman, and I'm not gonna say any names, family, but this gentleman is really advocating for it hard. He got like a club out in Africa, like it's all popping, and he don't believe in Mashiach. Well, he does not believe that Mashiach is, who we know him to be. He just says, he was a great man. He was a prophet. He was a whatever, but so I don't trust it, right? So now there's like this whole wave of like my sis talking about she going out there. So I was so thankful my Uncle Yeshua dropped that video. It's so I want y'all to check it out, y'all, because they don't love us over there. Y'all got to remember, they did us just like the white people did us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they gave us up, they didn't give up their own. They gave us up. They didn't give up their own. Okay? So it's a whole thing with that. If I kick my children out of my house, let me give it to y'all like this. If my 2 children are constantly disobedient, and I keep on forgiving them and giving them back their allowance, giving them back all their privileges, and they keep disrespecting me, and I kick them out of my house, and I say, until y'all get it better, until y'all get it right, until your hearts is truly after y'all mom, y'all can't come back in my house, right? Who is my kid to say, you know what? We gonna go back regardless. It's time. We've been here long enough. Mommy gonna take us. Excuse me?
Right.
I see right. And know that y'all is y'all. And when he moves, we move. Just like that.
Man, I'm glad you said that, because I kept, I did a little short video and I was saying, it's not the land. If our y'all not there, it doesn't matter about the land.
Right.
Because they trying to get us to go back to a land, but if y'all not with us, it doesn't matter about the land. Because maybe y'all don't want you to move. Maybe y'all want you to be still, but you gonna follow what a man say, and y'all want you to stay where you at. So that's why I ask y'all what he wants you to do, family. Don't lean on no man telling you, man, if you love your oppressor, you don't want to leave. Man, that's that guilt stuff. Don't follow that.
Yeah, that guilt.
Follow y'all, man.
Yeah, that's manipulation.
And what I always see, I'm not going to Hamiltonville. They got bad Wi-Fi, no functioning plumbing system, and most of the countries got no roads. Yeah, in Louisiana, we got jacked up roads, but at least we got roads and a good Wi-Fi service and a good plumbing system. Just like man, you remember swamps and bayous and can fields, anything over Hamiltonville.
Right.
I like to say
what I was thinking about. Let me ask y'all this question.
Hold on. I like to say shalom to my brother Abasi and sister Rosemary. Shalom, brother Abasi.
Already. Big salute. Abasi. Big salute.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Go ahead, sis.
Question. Doesn't the Bible say like once he took us out, he say like our land will be desolate, nobody will be able to live there like forever type stuff? So how is people living in these places, right, that's flourishing and they got businesses going on, and people saying that that's our place? He said when he removed us, right, and after the Gentiles downtrodden and everything like that, wouldn't it be no longer inhabitable?
Right. Facts. That's not the land. That little bitty piece of land is too small for the land mass that y'all gave us.
Right.
Too small. The real Jerusalem lay desolate, and if you go Do a little bit of research. The real Jerusalem is in the land of Arabia, the mountain of the Most High Yah in Sinai. It's desolate. That's why they got a fence around it. They trying to dig and get water, but y'all won't let it be so, because it's for you, Israel, when he take you back in the wilderness, according to Revelation chapter 12.
Hallelujah.
He's going to cause it to flourish. He's going to cause the water to spring forth. He's going to cause vegetation. Them Arabians have a fence around that whole landmass, that desert, because that is your land that God going to bring you into the wilderness and nourish you for 3.5 years, according to Revelations 12. When he say, and the woman fled from the serpent.
Somebody pull that up, Revelations 12.
I got it right now. I'm going to read it for them. I got you right now. This is Revelations 12. And we're going to show that and this is one of the major signs that a lot of people look over, because they say we supposed to stay here and the Lord going to deliver us, but it's something you don't understand. Not everybody is going to get caught up in the great tribulation. Some of us who know to flee going to flee.
Right.
Here, this is Revelations 12. And instead of starting at verse 1, I'm going to start at verse 6. And it reads, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared to her of God, that they should feed her there for 1,203 days, which is 1,260 days. Now, if you go to the book of Daniel chapter 7, and you read verse 24 and 25, this is the reason why the woman is fleeing, according to Daniel chapter 7, verse 24 and 25, because the man, the little horn, is coming after the woman. Who is Satan using to come after the woman? Who everybody loves so much. They call him Papa.
Come on.
The little horn. He's going to come after the woman. Who is the woman? Israel. So God has prepared a place for this woman to flee. Let me keep going. Verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not. Neither was there place found anymore in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angel was cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is salvation come, and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Now watch this. I'm going to jump down to verse 14 and watch what Satan about to do. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, 1 year, times 2 years, and half a times. That's 3.5 years, which is equivalent to 1,260 days. It's the same thing, family. 3.5 years is the same as 1,260 days. The woman is going to flee into the wilderness during the great tribulation. And the serpent was cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So you see, because he couldn't get the woman escaping, he turned to who? Those who keep the commandments, but you got caught in the great tribulation. That's why the Bible says he's going to let this man wear you out for a time and a half a time, which is that man of sin during the great tribulation, which is also called Jacob's trouble, according to Jeremiah 30. So all this going to happen within this time frame, family. So you better get to the wilderness. And somebody might say, well, when do we supposed to flee that? Matthew chapter 24 and verse 15, when you see the abomination of desolation. They're going to build a temple over there. The man of sin going to defoul it, and that's going to kick off the great tribulation. And you better get your butt up out of here and ask Jah to get you there by boat or plane. That's the only transportation you can use. And all you need is your faith. You don't need no money. They didn't need money when they came out of Egypt. All they needed was to believe in their Yah, and he delivered them. But let me read 17. And the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahshua. So he's not coming for the lost. He coming for those who keep the commandments and have faith in the Mashiach and have and through the Mashiach we worship the Father. That's why I keep telling people, they talking about ain't no Mashiach. Christ is the express image of the Father, and he is the fullness of the Godhead in the body.
Hallelujah.
Christ is the express image of the Father, and he fulfilled all the Godhead in the body. So what you talk about, you dealing with Yah? Yah don't deal with no flesh and blood. You need a mediator between you and your Yah, and that's the Melchizedek, Prince of the Most High God.
Bring it out, bring it out. Hallelujah.
Shalom to Brother Rob, seek Yah's way. Shalom. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm sorry, K. Jude, I interrupted.
No. Let me read one more scripture to prove and bag it up. Now, remember what I just read, that he prepared a place for 1,260 days, right?
Yes.
Now watch this. It says Revelations 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 1 and watch when the two witnesses gonna be preaching around the same time. All this gonna happen within the same time frame. It's Revelations 11, verse 1, and it reads, "And there's giving me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court, which is without the temple, leave out, and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city, should they tread underfoot 42 months. How long is 42 months? 3.5 years, 1,260 days. Verse 3, and I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days. That's the same time the woman fleeing into the wilderness. So y'all prophecy is on point. It's just that if you don't got no understanding, family, don't tell people something you don't understand, because you will cause them to stumble. So that's why y'all say we got to seek his face and get the understanding first. Once you get the understanding, then you can be able to edify somebody else. But without the understanding and dedication of seeking his face, you're going to cause your brother and sister to stumble, man. So what you don't understand, don't teach it until you get the understanding. Because what you might not know, somebody else may know. And what that person might not know, somebody else may know. So y'all got to humble yourself down and stop thinking you know everything, because you don't. Don't none of us know everything.
Right.
So I just wanted to prove that 1,260 days will happen when that abomination of desolation is set up, which is the third,
that's wisdom.
third temple.
So, hey, let's get back to some of these articles, y'all, because you know, woo, child, it's getting hot in here. Okay, let's see what I got. April, you still there? April, hello. April might have fallen asleep, y'all. Hey, I want to talk about the metaverse a little bit, y'all. Let's talk about the metaverse a little bit.
What's they doing now in the metaverse? They gonna try
to
call dealership?
Brother, this is something deep. Yo, listen. Let me check my wait a minute. Woo. All praises to the Most High, y'all. I'm glad I know. I'm so glad I know. I don't know a lot, but I know something. All praises to the Most High. Let me show y'all this. Oh, y'all ready? Jesus on the main line. Ooh, tell them what you want. Okay, a metaverse company, right? It's going to make it so that you will be able to talk to your dead loved one.
No deception.
When Saul went to go inquire of Samuel, he wasn't talking to Samuel. He was talking to a demon who he thought was Samuel.
A familiar
they can take on your voice. They can take on your voice and sound like you.
Right.
That was not Samuel. The dead know nothing at all, man.
Yo.
I won't trust that and you're gonna have a lot of people gonna end up getting possessed by that. Just watch.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Stop playing with fire.
That's crazy. Are we?
And you'll be surprised. A lot of our people going to be engaging in that type of thing.
Yeah.
Try to talk to their love.
Just like when they go to the graveyard and talk to they go to the grave and talk to they deceased loved ones' graves. First they say, oh, so up in heaven looking down on me, and at the same time they go into the grave talking to the bones in the grave.
That's that Ghost. Moshe, that's that movie Ghost. They believe that the body is in the casket, but that's not really the person. That's the shell of a person. They came out of the body and they went back to heaven. But we know, according to scripture, according to Genesis 2:7, when he breathed in Adam's nostrils, man became a living soul. The soul is the sum total of you. You are the soul.
The body, right? Yeah.
The body is the soul. That's why God say, if a soul here swing and say nothing, but I thought a soul was a ghost. So how can a soul sin? The Bible say if a soul sin or hear the voice of swing and he be hid for the count. But according to the movie Ghost, they couldn't see Patrick Swayze, who was still alive. Only ghosts can see him. So something not right with this picture.
So this article taken from Vice.com says Somnium Space is developing a way for people to talk to their loved ones even after they die. All it requires is massive amounts of personal data. Y'all got to be careful what's out.
This is ridiculous.
It is
scary.
Man, it's crazy.
So almost 5 years ago, this dude named Arthur, because I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. We're going to call him Arthur, okay? Arthur's father was diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer, which will ultimately kill him within a few years. The news of his father's illness devastated him. He said, it kind of hit me that the time I had with him was limited. At the time, his children was just a few years old, and it pained him to think that they might grow up without the memory of their grandfather. In those moments, he started to wonder if there was some way in which his children might be able to have a conversation with their grandfather even after he was gone. So Arthur is the CEO and founder of Somnium Space, one of the many versions of the metaverse that have sprouted up in recent years. Unlike many of its competitors, Somnium Space is already compatible with virtual reality headsets, allowing for an immersive 3D experience. The death of Arthur's father served as the inspiration for an idea that he would come to call Live Forever mode, a forthcoming feature in Somnium Space that allows people to have their movements and conversations stored as data, then duplicated as an avatar with mood, talk, and sound just like you, and can continue to do so long after you have died. In Arthur's dream, people will be able to talk to their dead loved ones whenever they wish. So he says, literally, if I die and I have this data collected, people can come, or my kids, they can come in and they can have a conversation with my avatar, with many movements, with my voice. He told the interviewer, you will meet the person, and you will maybe for the first 10 minutes while talking to that person, you will not know that it's actually AI, artificial intelligence. That's the so Arthur, these are the sort of potential innovations that make the metaverse a new arena for human experience worth investing in. They think that it's about selling NFTs and brands selling their stuff, but it's not about that, he told the article. It's much deeper. It's a lot more, but I think y'all got the gist of it. What y'all think about that?
All right. Let me get a little touch of that real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay. First, I want to say, me and my kids, we watched a movie on Amazon. It was a series called Upload. And we watched this as soon as when all the shutdowns and everything happened, because I was no longer at work and we were just home just watching TV. And it's literally that. So the young man died and his consciousness was uploaded to this software program Okay, so the same thing. So this is what I'm saying. Your Hollywood be knowing. They know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Those 13 tribers, they're the ones, they're up to a whole bunch of stuff. So with that being said, doesn't the Bible tell us that we're not to consult with mediums and no necromancy and no dealing with the dead? So
already.
Didn't Yahusha say, let the dead bury the dead? Like what are y'all doing? Oh my God, I'm flabbergasted. I have so much to say that I have nothing to say. Let me pass the mic because whoa.
Are you talking about the movie Senseless when the guy that played on Deadpool, he died and then they took his consciousness and put it okay.
This one it's a series just like it. Because remember, Senseless was a movie. This is y'all gotta check it out. It's on Amazon. And it's called Upload. They went to about 2 seasons, and I noticed, they didn't do another 3rd season because they let the cat out the bag. They said too much, they did too much, so they pulled it. You know what I mean? But so now, here we go. That was 2019, 2020. So now my sister's reading this article that they literally, and then check out when Uncle Yeshua spoke about the metaverse. So the word meta means death or dead. Right? So they're calling Facebook, right? Metaverse and everything like that. Think of what they're doing. They're trying to trick people into living their lives through these avatars, through these.
Right.
Man, it's so sinister. I can't.
Yeah, but I do know what my sister talking about. They made a movie. The younger guy died. They took his consciousness and put it into an older man. But even though the old man was in the old body, the consciousness was of a young man. So they transferred the consciousness. So man, like this stuff is real. Like they have that type of technology. You see that CERN they built, that big old CERN, they can open up portals, which they call CERN 666.
Yep.
Come on now.
They also making it in the metaverse where you will be able to feel, to touch.
Exactly. That's where it gets really, really weird and demonic.
Right.
I'm encouraging us that are us. Don't get involved in that crap. Do not. When you start seeing they're selling those things with the sensory touch things, stay away from that. He says, come out of Babylon and be ye separate, right? So please, guys, let's not be impressed and enticed by their devices, their gadgets. Didn't it say that Satan will fool people with his many devices? These things are coming straight from Marine Kingdom knowledge, y'all. Straight fallen angels giving them the knowledge to do these things. Like even my son, he has an Oculus, right? And it was so cool when we first got it. I'm like, oh, this is so my God. I felt like I'm really fishing. I was sitting there playing this fishing game and stuff. So he does homeschool on it. He does his homeschool on it. And I'm just like, how far am I willing to allow my son to get into this? We got to be careful we're not offering our children over to Molech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with that, like he can do his homeschool curriculum on it because, it's regular subjects that I pick for him to do. But all that playing these games that you touching and hugging people.
Cousin bought his 7-year-old daughter in Oculus. I was like, wow. So she sit down all day with that thing on her face.
Right.
Shout out to my equilibrium is off when you take it off. I can't walk straight.
Wait, hold on, sis. Shout out to my sister Nama Real. Just wanted to shout out my sis. Anyone else that's coming into the chat room, welcome and thank you all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to one another. Subscribe to each other's channels. Let's stay in touch with one another because, like I said, all these immigrants coming into the country, y'all, we're gonna need one another.
Yes.
Beefing with somebody, squash it. The time is near.
I love that. She said squash the beef. But I do want to say also,
KRS-One, give me relief. Squash all beef.
Stick with your righteous people now, because some people, they want to cling on to family members and everything. We need us. We all we got.
Talk to me, sister. Please say that again.
No, we got to be careful. We just got to be careful. I was reading in the Psalms last night, right? Psalm 27, Psalm 26. These Psalms are saying, I don't sit with evil people.
Right.
I hate the assemblies of the gatherings of the evil. So if your family ain't keeping Torah If your family ain't keeping the covenant of, with the Most High, please get away from them. They ain't your family.
I'm telling you,
We're your
and
family.
A lot of these people aren't even attempting. Shalom, DJ Pete from Greece.
Put it like this, my sister. You have people on YouTube as we speak. They was keeping the Lord's feast days, but they still had the leaven in their mind while they was keeping this man feast day.
Well, what about the Passover show?
No. The point. What I understand where the sister coming from, Bees, is that I understand what you're saying about squash the beef, but some people just not right. And just because you forgive somebody don't mean you got to dwell with them.
Right.
Exactly.
I can forgive a person and still go my way.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, we got to be able to forgive, right? We can't even make our offerings to our Father, right? If we know we got beef or something with somebody. Having beef with somebody is, to me, is different than understanding that that person is not conducive for your life. Right. I don't have to have an ill feeling towards you no more. I forgive you. I let it go, but you're not my family. Yahusha said, my family are these, the ones that do the will of my Father.
Right.
So you could be my mama, my sister, my cousin. No, if you're not keeping Torah, if you're not moving towards the direction of the Most High, trying to get your behind back home, getting back into the Father's favor, I don't want to sup with you. I don't want to be friends. I'm nothing. Leave me alone. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm with you. Hey, man. Hey, I think the same.
Because what's the point? Otherwise, you are unequally yoked.
Yep.
No, you got people, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, a lot of people fake, man. That's all I can say. A lot of people fake.
Yeah.
A lot of people were fake, man.
I'm gonna have to go, guys. I don't want to. This is so good. I'm loving this fellowship. But my kids is looking at me like, Mommy, we supposed to be playing Uno. I promised them I was gonna play games with them and stuff today, y'all. I'm sorry. Right. I gotta go. I love y'all so much. Thanks for having me.
Hey sis, post your YouTube link in the chat.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I'm gonna do that in like 2 seconds. I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put the YouTube link and also for the podcast, Covered in Spirit and Truth, which is on and it's on all the major podcast platforms. And I just started messing with Spreaker too. So I'll put my information in the chat, y'all. I love y'all.
All right, love you too. So be blessed.
Thank you for coming on the panel.
Yeah, that's one thing about the CUC, boy. We gonna shout you out. We gonna tell people to subscribe. We ain't no haters over here.
We want everybody to win in this family. We want everybody to win. I want my brothers and sisters to win, man. Because they already set it up for us to lose in this wicked society. But we ain't losing nothing because Yahshua and Yah is on our side. Hallelujah.
We love like-minded people that think like us. People that we all on the same boat. We love it.
That's right. That's right.
Woo! Anyway,
I finished one bottle. I finished my bottle of Welch's sparkling rose non-alcoholic. I finished it just now. I got 2 more bottles left.
and I just be asking so kindly, man. Look, man. If you gotta come over here with a spirit, man, just listen in the clause, please.
Right.
Just please, just right. I mean, don't even write nothing. Just listen to the clause. I mean, nobody not asking to deal with them spirits.
Right.
We don't deserve that. I didn't wake up to deal with your negativity.
Right.
Right.
So listen to the clause.
So there y'all have it. Y'all be able to speak to y'all loved ones in the metaverse.
They be deceived. It ain't gonna fall for it too.
Oh yeah, our people, because we fall for anything. We so daggone inclusive that we'll fall for anything. Them people that tell us the sky is purple and we'll believe it.
That's right. And that is true, August, man. If the Most High is for you, man, who can be against you? Man, when the Most High got a purpose for you, it's nothing that no one can say. Not even talking about you, slander. Nothing can stop your purpose, man. The only one who can stop it is if you get off course. Other than that, man, don't worry about nothing nobody say, family. Just keep doing what y'all ask you to do. Your light is shining. People can see it, and it causes jealousy. It causes envy. It causes people to talk about you when you ain't bothering nobody. So, man, just keep doing y'all thing. Whatever y'all have you to do, do it with all your soul, might, and heart. You want to hear him tell you, job well done.
But do I need to call April? Because hello, April. Wait, is General Hospital on? Because y'all know when General Hospital on, come on, girlfriend get ghosts. She got to go.
And keep y'all circle small. Keep your circle small.
Yes.
I advise that. I've been saying this since I've been on YouTube. Keep your circle small. Because wherever you see a multitude of people at, you better run. You better run.
My circle's so small, it's a dot.
I'm telling you, man, keep your circle small. And like Bees say, fellowship with like-minded people. Because just because somebody give you a good impression, that does not mean that's the real them. Everybody give a good impression. We all do. Right. But if you just let a person talk long enough, they'll let you know who they are. Let them talk.
Yep, pretty much.
You got people, man, they're going to come to you. They're going to give you a big old shalom. But then you'll start to see when the Most High moves somebody out your way, don't get in the way of the Most High moving people out your life. Move out the way and let them move them. What you getting in the way for? Trying to hold on to stuff, hold on to friends that y'all trying to move out the way. You trying to hold on to them. He moving them for a reason, man. You don't know what people say behind closed doors about you.
Right. He do, though.
He do, though. He can hear everything that's being said. That what y'all be saying about people behind your closed door.
Yeah, pretty much.
You wonder why y'all can't prosper in life, because your mind ain't right. Straight up.
Y'all get ready. Thousands of Ukrainians at the Mexico border waiting to get into the United States of this here America. Thousands of them. And look, y'all notice they don't call them Ukrainian refugees, right?
Nope.
Because they don't think that they're refugees. They don't think that these people are refugees. But
so they're at the Mexican border. That means they coming to the southern states. They coming to Texas, Louisiana. Oh, we don't need them around here.
I gotta read something before we get up out of here, because I'm tired of Israelites telling our people we don't supposed to praise each other. I'm so sick of this. What? So let me get this scripture. Hold up. What's this?
Praise, like, you mean like give compliments and stuff like that?
Yeah, like why do we always got to say, hey, brother, I ain't trying to praise you? Man, hold up. This is Proverbs 27:2. The Bible say give honor to whom it is due. We can praise one another, man. Ain't nobody praising you above Yah, but we can praise one another for the work we do. We can praise one another for the lives we changing, the people we help. Don't nobody got to know what you're doing, but hey, you can be praised for the work that you do. How we know that? This is Proverbs 27:2. I told y'all, people just say stuff, but then you can go in the Bible and prove them wrong.
Right.
I praise y'all for the stuff y'all do. This is Proverbs 27, and I'm gonna read verse 2. And let's see if y'all say we could praise each other. Proverbs 27:2, and it reads, let another man praise thee, and not thy own mouth. Let another man or woman praise thee, and not thy own mouth. So what are y'all talking about?
They going by what the pastor say. The pastor don't want nobody to pray to get the praise but him.
If somebody say, brother, I love the way you teach. Brother, I love the way you read the scriptures. Man, I love the way you and Moshe swing the sword, man. I praise and honor you, brothers, for the work you do. How you gonna come behind them and say, man, you don't supposed to be telling them niggas you praise them? When he just said it right here. We ain't looking for you to do it, but if somebody want to compliment us for the hard work and dedication we put in to spark the minds of our people, man, get out the way, man, and stay in your lane and stop worrying about what we doing. And find your purpose in life, man. That's what's wrong with y'all.
You don't want to compliment nobody that worship the devil. You definitely don't want to do that. That's understandable. You don't want to praise that person. But I don't see anything wrong with praising my brother. My brother, you're doing a good job. I love it. Good job. Right. That's what's wrong with us. We don't know how to give compliments, and we don't know how to accept compliments. Give one of these DC girls a compliment. You walk beside one of these, girl, I like your shoes. Thank you. You know, girl, I like your hair. That's how they respond.
We can praise each other, Israel. Stop always trying to make it seem like man, I ain't trying to put you above y'all, brother, but I'm just saying though, man. Hey, man, I love what you're doing, bro. You don't gotta say all that. You can't put me above y'all. Y'all too big for me. He too big for you. He's infinite. He's way up there, brother. Nobody can be put on that pedestal. So praise your people for the work they do and honor your people for the work they do.
Oh, somebody woke April up. She just waking up, y'all. There she go.
That's right, Fusion. Ignorant hateration. That is the truth, sister. I'm gonna tell you right now. We all have different gifts, but we know that when the Most High give somebody a gift and people can see that light shining, you have people that will hate on that man's gift or that sister's gift. Why do we do that? Why you just can't appreciate the fact that what Yah gave me, what he gave Bees, what he gave Moshe, what he gave Oracle, Eve, Abisi, Namaria, you know what I'm saying? We all got different gifts, man. I didn't had Negroes tell me I don't like the way this nigga read. Why he gotta say his name when he read? I'm like, huh? Why'd you learn about the way a man read though? It's crazy. Nigga too loud. Too aggressive.
Yeah, oh, Moshe, he be speaking, he be butchering the English language. You're damn right. To hell with the English language.
That's right. This ain't our language anyway.
For real.
And we from down south, so we don't care how the words come out. I bet the message come out loud and clear. Words all chopped up. We rough around the edges, but I bet we edifying. God don't use what you think he should use. He used that which is refused. Who the world put as castaways. Me and Moshe go walk in the room, they're gonna be like, what these niggas doing? But when we get to swinging that sword, we edify everybody because we rough around the edges. We from down south, but the message is loud and clear. So God don't use me in his soft clothes. He used those who you think he wouldn't use, partner.
Moshe, I do believe the Oculus will replace the consoles. I do believe that.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Yep. Sister Nama Real, that was Sister Fusion, 5 Essentials. I met her. Remember the guy that I played his video on my panel about how the Africans were talking about Black Americans? Well, I met her through that channel over there. So I'm glad she hopped on the panel. You know, it's always nice to hear and talk to like-minded people. Like-minded people. You know, people that can come in and hold a conversation, actually hold a conversation without bias. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. But Fusion always bring that fire though. Like she don't be knowing, but I be in Naphtali chat because by me being associated with folk, when I'm in Naphtali chat, you know, I be in the cut, but she always bringing that fire though. So, oh yeah, she bring that fire over there on Naphtali panel too.
Dang, it's ironic that y'all you know her. I mean, not know her, but you see her around. I see her around.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely.
She is on the panel. So
oh yeah. She be doing the same thing on Naphtali panel, bringing that good spirit that she have, and you know, and the Most High made it to where she was over here with us today, talking to the family. So you see how y'all work. You see how y'all work.
Most High Yah.
That's how he work, man.
Thank you, DJ P.
Thank you, Fusion.
Right, girl, you back? Welcome
Miss
back,
April.
Hold on, let me welcome April. Let me give her the proper welcome. Hold on. Welcome back.
My apologies.
Already.
My apologies.
Did the knock on the door wake you up, April?
Yeah, they have me. They put me on this medicine, Lyrica.
Oh,
and when I tell you this stuff has me sleeping all the time, and I do apologize.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, sis. You home.
Mhm.
Go to sleep if you need to. This is your home.
It's a big payback.
So look, y'all, we got the I don't need to read this article. We got the
No, read it. I'm woke now.
the thousands of Ukrainians at the Mexican border. You want me to read that?
Hey, Bees, guess what?
What? Hey, 007, come get your brother. Come get your brother. He don't never finish. It reminds me of that game show where they used to play a piece of the music and you had to guess what the song is. Y'all ever seen that before? It was a game show where I think Jamie Foxx used to host it. They used to play a little bit of the music. They used to play a little bit, and then you have to guess what the song was.
What it was called? Name That Tune?
No, not Name That Tune. It was something else when Jamie Foxx did it. She really want me to read this daggone. Thousands of Ukrainians wait at the border, y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all. These people are going to take our place. These are the people that Joe Biden is bringing over here because he know that the black vote don't like him no more. The black vote don't want him no more. So he's bringing Ukrainians, Ecuadorians, Afghans, all of these people to come over here to become citizens so that they'll be able to vote Democrat. People are tired of the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they are. And whatever happened to all of those Haitians?
We don't know. We don't know. They got rid of them Haitians quick, but let other people come in, and that's why when I see people with, I love you, Just V. And when I see people like that says, pray for the Ukrainians, pistivity.
Oh, I'm not praying for them.
Pistivity.
Yeah, that's their business over there.
We are so quick to hop on. Black people, stop hopping on the bandwagon. Stop hopping on other people's bandwagon and stop being so damn inclusive. You do not have to include everybody in this walk. Let the Christians be Christians. Let the Pope be the Pope. You concentrate on what you're supposed to do. You get to know your creator.
New York has, and most of all of the inner city, all of the big cities have a homeless population.
Right.
Cities are everywhere, and you bringing more people over here.
Yeah, and that's what ticks me off. They don't want to take care of the homeless situation. You're supposed to take care of your own backyard first.
Right.
You know, but that's who they voted for, the senile madman who want to cater to outsiders instead of worry about helping those in your own backyard. That's a bad leader. That's bad rulership, in my opinion.
I told you.
It's weakness. Right. I agree with you, Sister Bees. It's a weak. He making a lot of weak decisions. He weak. Senile and weak.
I don't have no love to go around to nobody but my people. We didn't give out so much love that we don't have none to give to our people now. But yes, we do. Hey, all my love, it go to my people. I'm concerned about you, Israel.
But
nobody else.
Hey, Judah, they teach us that we're not supposed to think. They have taught us that for so long that we supposed to include everybody. And I knew something was wrong with that. I knew something was wrong with that.
Let me ask you a question. Do they tell the Chinese man he have to include everybody? What about the Arabs?
Nah.
The Japanese man?
Just us.
What about the Gentiles? They don't tell nobody else to love everybody. We the only people that we supposed to love everybody while we are hated by everybody. It don't work like that. If you read the Bible, there's a time for love. There's a time for hate. There's a season for everything. And you can't tell me we're in the time of love.
So this is actually a video, but under the video, it says more and more Ukrainian families are arriving at the U.S.-Mexican border waiting to enter the country after the U.S. promised to give refuge to 100,000 Ukrainians escaping war. 100,000 Ukrainians escaping war. You refugees. That's what refugees do, right? They leave their country, they escape war. Okay. Volunteers at the border are helping make the wait more comfortable as they brace for thousands more refugees to come. We are so American.
No, they are putting everything in our face, and we still refuse to see it.
We about to be
Joe Biden and his administration has showed us they don't care about black people.
And the world knows this because remember them Africans that was saying all kinds of stuff to us? One of them actually said, look at what Joe Biden is doing to them. I'm glad he's doing that to them. I'm glad he's not giving them no money. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, the African people, yeah.
So the world knows the world knows.
But see, what else do the Most High have to do for us to say, you know what, man, enough is enough, man?
Bring it out.
No, evidently it's not enough. Man, when you are tired and fed up, you're gonna do something about it, right?
Yeah.
We are not tired yet. Once we get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when he gonna push us together. So he have to turn the world against you because you love everybody. You have no love to give to self. All your love go out from you to other people that hate you, that despise you. They don't even want you to be poor. These people don't even want you to be poor. They don't want you to have nothing.
That's a daggone shame.
You can't even be poor in this society.
Can't even be oppressed because they want it. They want your oppression.
They want everything.
So that they call themselves Jews. So they can say that we were enslaved in biblical times. That wasn't y'all. That was us.
Right.
Man, how that was y'all? You can't even stand the sun.
Right.
And the sun rise from the east. Come on, man.
It was y'all that enslaved us. You are descendants of the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Romans, and the Assyrians. That's them your people. You're not Hebrew. Go on somewhere.
They done took our nationality. They claiming to be us, and we gotta sit here and watch them get everything that's supposed to belong to us. The world paid them money for what happened to us. Wow.
Yep. They took our feast days. They honoring our feast days. We don't even, and gave us Easter and Christmas
and Good Friday.
Thanksgiving, Good Friday. Yes.
Christ died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. How you get 3 days and 3 days from Good Friday to Sunday? That's only 1 day and a half. And y'all don't even know that that's a day and a half. And you talking about he died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. Ha ha ha.
Right. Right.
But the man was in the grave for 3 days and 3 nights, and you sitting up and talking about he died on Friday and rose on Sunday. That's a day and a half. Can't get no 3 days and 3 nights from no Friday to Sunday. Go fair.
He rose on Easter Sunday, church. Ooh, he died on Good Friday. And he rose on Easter Sunday.
Right.
That's how he be.
In order for the Lord to be 3 days and 3 nights, he had it down to Wednesday. That's why the Bible says he died in the midst of the week. The midst Wednesday.
Meaning middle. Meaning middle of the week.
Middle of the week.
The middle of the week.
That's right. Even if you go look it up, it's going to tell you Wednesday is the middle of the week.
Reading comprehension. And people be looking past that too. They just going to believe what the pastor see or what the society teach.
I remember a couple of years ago, I went on Facebook and tried to tell most of the people on my Facebook are people that I know. It's only a handful of people that I don't know personally that, you know. And I tried to tell them about Christmas. I got stuff like, who are you? Tell us about Christmas. It's for the children. We can celebrate it. Why this year I ain't see no Christmas trees on Facebook? Usually around Christmas time, Facebook be filled with people showing off their Christmas trees.
Right.
And then you have this white dude going around saying that that scripture in the Bible that's talking about the Christmas trees and decorating trees and stuff, talking about it's not talking about me worshiping. It ain't saying that I'm worship. I can have a tree that, you know, I'm like, man, when the Most High said he was gonna put blinders on people, he was not playing.
He wasn't playing. Facts. Let me read this, B.
Read it, bro.
Before you get up out of here. This is Jeremiah. Let me see what I want. This is Jeremiah 28. And we're going to see what the Lord said.
Bring it out. I was dropping those scriptures, though, in the chat.
Hold on. Let me make sure I get the right scripture. Hold up. I'm looking for that scripture when he said, and they staggered with strong drink. I know it's in Jeremiah. Let me see. Man, no, it's not, man. It's in Isaiah.
Isaiah. I was getting ready to say
Isaiah
that.
29. Isaiah 29. Okay, I got it. This is Isaiah 29, family, and I'm going to pick it up at verse 9. And listen what the Lord said about our people, man. Isaiah 29 and verse 9, and it reads, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They staggered, but not with strong drink. You're going from doctrine to doctrine, church to church. You're like a drunken man. You staggering all over the place. You believe anything. How you got a church on every corner in the hood? The Bible is the medicine, but the people still sick. Something not right. Verse 10, for the Lord hath poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned. He been to theologian school. He learned, family. But watch what he say. Saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. He have no understanding. Verse 12. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned. He don't got no knowledge. Saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. Man, I don't understand them scriptures. So that's what the Christians have. You have a preacher who been to school, he goofy. And you have a man who running his mouth, ain't read the Bible, he goofy.
You got and these pastors thinking that they ordained by the Most High Yah. They're not realizing they're ordained by man. It was a man that gave you that piece of paper.
Talk to me. And you can even go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And he also talk about all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth. So he blind you. Well, you really blind yourself. God just let it be.
Right.
Pharaoh's heart was already hardened. God just let it be. They're going to talk about, well, why would he harden his heart and then punish him? His heart was already hardened. What are you talking about?
Right.
He just let it be so. So it can whoop his head, boy.
So yeah, Sister 007 was telling us this morning how Chandler Rowe, I think in Decatur, you remember she was telling us that all she see is white people over there begging for money. So I said, it's them Afghans and them Ukrainians coming in already begging for money.
I wouldn't give them nothing. I'll pass right by them and say, cock-a-doodle-doodle, nigga.
Y'all better get it together.
I'm going to help my people in a time of need. I'm not helping no other nationality to do nothing. Go to your own people for the help. My people need my help. And that's a shame.
Well,
your government.
Get ready, because they coming.
Yep.
Get ready. They coming. Ain't nothing we can do about it. And the thing of it is that they won't be sleeping in tents.
Right.
Right.
If you
to the left.
They're coming and they won't be sleeping in tents.
I tried it on my panel bees. I just could not get it.
I heard you.
I tried. I don't know how you do that.
To the left, to the left. So you know, today was good. I didn't have many articles, but we made up for it by talking about the Most High Yah and his feast days.
Already.
I just wish.
Did you guys talk about the subway killer?
Oh,
I mean shooter.
You know what? I didn't even follow that. I heard somebody say that that's a distraction too. I heard somebody say that they made it up, but I don't think that's true. I think he really did shoot people, right? Shalom, brother Moshe. Shalom to you, brother.
Every time something real happened, bees, they make it fake. See what I'm saying? They trying to make us doubt everything that's real, bees.
Especially when it pertains to a black person.
Right. Oh man, that didn't really happen, man. That's fake. Oh man, no, that man ain't really shoot up no school. Man, bruh.
That nigga shot up the subway, y'all. I should have talked to sis about it since she's in New York.
Check this out. Because usually we don't do those type of things. That's why it's fake. They crazy people. They the ones who do the school.
I stopped saying that after the DC sniper. Listen, girl, I was in DC during that time. People was ducking, every day going to work, people ducking behind trees on their way to work and stuff. We thinking it's a white man out here shooting up everybody. Come to find out it's two brothers.
Was they shooting their own kind?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
Yeah, they did shoot some black people. You don't remember that DC sniper happened back in the day?
I remember them, though. I remember
it was just done. They had something in their car. It was a device in the car that they had
what he did was he drilled a hole in the trunk of the car and had that little boy in the trunk of the car shooting people from that little hole. He had a gun. He would stick it through that little hole and he would make that boy shoot people. And his own children talked about it with their friends. Was like, and this was on the news, the local news. His own children were like, man, what if the DC sniper kill us? We have to be careful. And it was his own children that he was just, everybody was afraid. Everybody was afraid, ducking behind cars. He wasn't even shooting. You still see people going to work, ducking behind trees, looking around. Everybody was on their pins, and everybody was paranoid. So I don't say we don't do that. I say there was a time when we didn't do it. There was a time, there's certain things that we just did not do back in the day that these people are doing now.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I didn't see mixed couples a lot when I was growing up, black and white. I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that it wasn't there. I didn't see a lot of gay people when I was men dressing up in dresses when I was growing up.
Fact.
Now it's common.
No. Everything's out in the open, as Johnny Taylor says. Everything is up in the open.
It's crazy.
And I'm not going to embrace it. And I ain't going to accept it.
They're gonna make you accept their way of living. Like it's
they got all black people in positions that are pushing their agendas on us. That's the sad part.
And they swear they're not doing it, but if you're a transgender woman, which is a man, and you all at the library rolling all on the floor with little kids, so you're trying to tell me you don't have an agenda?
Oh, wait a minute. You know, a transgender woman, two transgender people have gotten pregnant in prison.
See, what it was is, don't let that fool you. What it is, it's a transgender man, a transgender woman, right? You have a woman that acts like a man. She gets pregnant. Not the man. It's the woman that's transitioning into the man. That's what get pregnant. There ain't no way on God's green earth that a man is going to be walking around here pregnant. Not going to happen. That's not the way his body is designed. His body is not designed to nurture a seed. So let me say it again. Don't get confused. They lying to you. This is a transgender man, which is a man. A transgender man is a woman that's trying to be a man. A transgender woman is a man that's trying to be a woman. So the one that's getting pregnant is that transgender man who is really not a man. She's a woman. You understand, April? Is it making sense?
I get that. Yeah,
So
but
that's a
the
lie.
headlines read, yeah.
I know. It got
Transgender,
me like
yeah.
that too. But when I read it, I realized that it was a woman that's transitioning into a man that's carrying the baby. It's not that transition. It's not that transgender man that's transitioning into a woman, because a man can't carry a baby nowhere, no how. It won't ever happen. It's that
Don't say that. I say that's why so many.
I don't think the Most High is going to allow that to happen. But then again,
I hope he don't.
You're right.
I hope, because I keep saying that's why we have so many black girls and missing.
Oh yeah, they trying.
Because I believe they were experimenting.
They are.
They experiment now.
They trying to give a man a womb. That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
That's why our girls are disappearing. They're experimental guinea pigs.
That would never happen because a man have undies, the woman have the ovaries.
Right.
Man, the man don't have the genetic makeup to carry no baby. That would never happen. That would never ever happen for a man who do not have the ovaries like a woman to carry a baby. It's not going to happen. The man have undies, not ovaries.
His body is not designed for that.
Yeah, it's not.
I understand that. I don't put nothing past.
They not that cold. Now, don't get me wrong. They not that cold. Now, they can't go around the Most High with that. You know, Satan always trying to mimic y'all, but when it comes to a man carrying the baby, oh, no, they not that cold. You can't go around y'all with that. No, that ain't gonna happen.
They're gonna either die trying or something.
Because like Bees just said, that woman is still a woman. That's still a woman who trying to be a man. And a man that's trying to be a woman, that's still a man.
Right. So they trying to fool people that said a man having a baby. When you see that, just know that it's a transgender man, which is a woman that's transitioning into a man.
Facts.
That haven't really had her ovaries or anything taken out. She can still carry a baby. I saw a picture of this man, transgender man, which is a woman, pregnant. She had her beard around her face, looking like a pregnant man. But she's really a woman. So that's what they trying to soften you up for that.
Right.
They're getting us ready because that's where all of our black girls went missing. They've been experimenting in the laboratory.
Not only that, April, I don't know if you saw, I think you was on the panel when I showed that video about what the Africans were saying about black Americans, and we talked about this, I think last night or this morning too. Those Africans said that black people carry, what was it? Uranium, and what was the other one? Come on, somebody tell me. It began with an M. Uranium and mercury. We carry that in our blood. We carry that in our blood. And they said that this has been a study, that they studied black people. They took their blood and found uranium and mercury, which can be made to use weapons of destruction. So they talked about how they're going to take us. They're going to kidnap us again, make us slaves, but they're going to harvest our blood and sell it to the South Africans and the Ukrainians. I mean, Iranians.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, Eve even said it. Yeah, they're taking the women's wombs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
they're doing a whole lot of stuff out here.
Well, guess what, little hammy babies? While you sitting up here talking about that our blood can be used for weapons of mass destruction, the Lord about to use us as a battle axe as weapons of mad destruction for you, ham sandwich, and also for the Gentile babies and for the hammy babies. And we coming all the way to Wakubadu, and we gonna handle y'all business.
All praises. So yeah, they are, and I always wonder. I hear white people being injected with melanin shots. Where they getting the melanin from?
Yeah, they are.
Where they getting the melanin from?
All them boys and girls coming up missing. There you go. All our people coming up missing. That's why they sitting up there doing all them experiments on our our DNA, taking our melanin, injecting themselves with it, probably using it for other things.
Right.
Probably is using our blood to make certain things that we can't see behind closed doors. But there's some I want you to know, Gentiles and hammy babies. The Lord is about to use us as a battle axe, and we're gonna be whooping heads and taking names. You better believe.
I guess, according to Rocking with the Truth, Joe Biden sent another $750 million to the Ukrainians. Jeez.
More money?
According to Rocking with the Truth, unless she's talking about the same $800 million he sent a couple of weeks ago.
Man, we so sick of them. Hey, you know what? At the CUC, one thing I can say about me and my family, we speak our mind. Now, we don't teach hate. You know, we always say if somebody of another nationality want to serve y'all, you got a right to do so. We ain't getting in nobody's way of serving the king. But at the end of the day, like my sister Fusion said, y'all need to learn y'all place and you need to stay in your lane. We are the children of the Most High Yah, and he set it up that way for us to be the top dog. But even though we're at the bottom, but when it comes to the word, you have the world, we have the word. You want to learn something, you come to us. You not my teacher. We the teachers. You supposed to sit down in the chair. You don't supposed to be standing on the stage teaching me nothing.
Right. But you can't tell black people that. You cannot tell black people that. And I am so upset with my people, because yesterday all I saw was white people teaching feast days.
There you go. See what I'm saying? That's a problem.
Teaching us our feast days. You heard that white preacher say, well, I'm here to tell the black people their history. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That make my stomach.
The same preacher that told everybody that black people are the chosen. You better shut your white mouth. Remember him? He said in that same sermon, I got to teach the black people who they are. Man, it ain't his fault.
No.
Sis, I'm glad you hopped back on the panel. Tell us about that shooting in Brooklyn the other day. People are saying that that's not real. It's a conspiracy. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Fusion, Sister Fusion.
Yeah, I'm here. Hallelujah. I want to say something real quick. So a couple of years ago, all throughout New York City, they had these pop-up clinics, and people were on the street recruiting people to go get physicals, and they were paying you like $25, $30 to get a physical. And they was doing the physicals, and they were also doing the dentist. Come and get your cavities filled and all of this, And so the Most High has started to give me revelation about it. And I was saying stuff to people, and they looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, yo, y'all stupid, because all y'all doing is giving them y'all DNA. They doing something. They're going to be trying to do something with this, right? This is right before the pandemic hit. Feel me? So all these clinics was out there, and then guess what? All of a sudden, those clinics have now disappeared, and there's urgent cares. There's urgent cares in the spots where a lot of those clinics were in the Bronx. So I says, yo, that's what they were doing. So we were really, and they were going in the impoverished areas where they know people need some change. So people thinking, oh, I got a job now. They standing on corners, giving you a little card or a piece of paper, like go upstairs and, in the clinic and you're going to get $25. They looking at this as this is their job. They were so stupidly being used to give these people our DNA samples. You think they wasn't keeping them teeth in the cavities and stuff that they was, now they had all they needed for this bio attack.
Well, look, I was telling people about this Island Pacific man here in DC a few years ago, he was drawing blood from people in the hood. A lot of them were drug addicts, drawing blood and storing them up in a house. He had so much blood, storing them up in the house. He went to court. They let him go. Now, where's all that? And what was he doing? He wasn't even a doctor. He wasn't a doctor at all.
And that's and it's funny that you said that too.
$30. He was paying them $30 a pop, and they were happy. They were happy.
They were working together. They were all working together. I'm gonna tell you because look. So again, back to the clinics, right? So there was one. I was going through financial issues. So I said, you know what? Everybody doing it. After I had already gotten a revelation, I'm gonna be honest. I said, you know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm being a conspiracy theorist. I need a little bit of change. I'm gonna go in here and see what's up, right? And I know this was the Most High covering me, letting me do this. So I go in now, I'm sitting and I'm in the clinic, whatever. I notice behind like the counter area where like, you know, the receptionist was, there was a big picture of supposedly the Last Supper. And then there was, you know, the Paleo Hebrew signs all around it and stuff.
That's how they got
and
it.
I don't know, y'all, I just got angry like. And now I started asking questions. So I want to know who's the doctor in charge or whatever. So all of the medical technicians, they had like a Russian or like a Ukrainian type accent. I couldn't really place it, but it was one of those accents, right? Guess who was the doctor of the whole facility? A little black African lady. So now I'm questioning her. I'm asking her questions. Oh my goodness. To make a long story short, by the time I finished asking questions, and then I said, y'all want our DNA. I'm saying all of this stuff in this place. You know, they gave me my little training and told me I could go. They didn't run half of them tests on me that they was running on all them other people. And I said, now today, I'm like, they understood who I was.
Yeah, they try to get rid of you.
They said, we got to get her out of here.
Yep.
Well, what do you think about the plasma? The plasma places.
Yep. The little African doctor, they used her as a front. She was a front.
And that's why I'm saying now, be careful. People want to run over to be with the Hamites. Look what they're doing still to us.
Plasma 2, sister, Plasma 2, that all of it. But sis, can you talk about the shooting on the subway the other day? Because a lot of people saying that's a conspiracy and it really didn't happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't turn on my television to watch news and stuff like that, right?
Me neither.
So I was actually on with Mashiach's assembly when I got some alert on my phone, an emergency alert on my phone, and it said, you know, it said the whole name of the person and about some shooting. That's all I know about it. Is what I read on my phone says. I don't turn on that I don't know.
Yeah, me too. But you know, like we were saying, everything is a conspiracy these days. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's just crazy.
Oh yeah. I thought it was just crazy how like first name and last name was in the report thing. I looked at the thing on my phone like, wow, a shooting happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, it seems something up with that. Something up with that because they was quick to throw that name out there like that. I don't know.
It's crazy. So anyway, guys, listen. It's been 3 hours. We're going on 3 hours. April, we said we wasn't going to be long. I said, well, April ain't going to be long. April said, B, don't say that because, you know, every time you say that, we end up being on here 3-4 hours.
Question, is Sister April, is that the one who said that she said she's taking like 15 different pills for whatever?
Yeah, she, April, you tell her about your journey right quick. If you're still there,
yeah, I'm a two-time breast cancer survivor, and the radiation that destroyed my bones and everything. So
okay, Okoti April, I want you to please send me an email. Let us exchange contact information. Hallelujah. Yahuwah's about to move for you, beloved. That's all I'm gonna say right here, live out here, like this. In the name of Yahushua, I decree and declare your healing is at hand. We're gonna give Babylon back her stuff. All that medication.
Right.
Send me an email, batya.lisha@gmail.com. YAH.
Put the
I'm
comments.
gonna send it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the
Thank
chat.
you.
Please
Thank
reach
you
out
for
to
that,
me.
Sister Fusion. Thank you for that, my sister.
Hallelujah. Praise
All right.
y'all. All right. I
Praise
love
God.
y'all. I'm out.
Hey, love you too, sister. And many blessings to you and the family.
So with that
See,
being said, go ahead, sis.
I panicked when my cousin died from that thing that we not supposed to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got some of that. I went and got that jack.
I remember
And
you
I
asked
really-
me, Miss April. You remember you asked me about it? You was like, asking me about it that time we was on the panel together. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
And I really feel like this is the reason I have the swelling and everything else.
Was this before? Did you get the shot before or after the surgery?
After,
right? Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
and in a panic of fear, I made the wrong decision, I believe. And
A
I'm
lot
being
of people that took it saying that.
Yeah.
I have an aunt that took it, and she can't. Ever since she took it, she can't stay out of the hospital.
Yeah,
we still gonna pray for our people though. We still gonna pray for all our people that took it out of fear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna keep y'all in, lifted up in prayer.
And I really did. And they got me in a state of fear because I had lost a 36-year-old cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish they would. I wish they would.
What?
I wish somebody at CVS and grocery stores asking me, do I want to donate? Hell no. That's exactly what I'm going to say. Hell no. Do I want to donate to UK? No.
Never, when you go to any of those places, when they have fundraisers, you don't have them say, do you want to give a donation to any program to help inner city kids?
Mm-hmm.
Anything. You don't see that.
Right. It's sad how they do us, ain't it? It's sad.
It really,
anyway, but all praises to the Most High y'all, because I know He's gonna fix it. I know He gonna fix it. I know He gonna fix it. I know it. I just know it. Y'all know it too. Okay. Anything y'all want to say before I shut it down?
I want to say big salute to my beloved sister Bees. Big salute to my beloved sister Miss April. Big salute to the CUC family in the chat, and big salute to our sister Fusion for coming on and blazing with that fire spirit that she always brings to that solid panel. So all praise to the Most High Yah, and happy feast of unleavened bread for all those who are participating in the Most High's feast. But I just say this, Israel, before I go. Don't just keep the Passover for the food. Actually get the leaven out of your heart.
Hallelujah.
And your brother say shalom, peace, and blessings. And bees.
Mm-hmm. So TCA is live now. He's talking about the venom. I'm gonna go over there as soon as we hop off to see what he's talking about. I like
who is TCA?
Thoughts, Camera, Action. April. We're gonna do I think we're doing a prayer tonight. You should try to join us on Clubhouse. I sent you a link this morning. I don't know whether you got it, but we're gonna be doing a prayer tonight, and get together and giving God the praise and the glory. He's so right. I'll send it to you. Look, I'm talking about we. Wait a minute, hold on. First of all, I'm talking about we. My tail probably be sleep.
Right. For the record, everybody ain't preaching what you think normal pastors are preaching, because mine ain't preaching that.
You know what? There's a dude named, I forgot his name. He's in Virginia. Pastor Kelly. Pastor Kelly. I've been watching him lately. I like his church because he's preaching that we are Hebrews, and he allowed his congregation to raise their hands and ask questions. I had never seen the church do that. Never, ever, ever in my entire life. So
Yeah.
I'm loving these pastors that are coming into the truth. I'm loving it.
And so, in defense of man ain't teaching that. We are being taught that we are the chosen people and stuff. So,
hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, y'all. And I knew that when I was a young girl, I knew that because they were leaving us out of a lot of things. I knew something wasn't right. All praises to the Most High, y'all. It took me almost 40 years to come into the truth, but all praises to the Most High, y'all. I thank him that I'm into this truth and I'm starting to learn who we are and whose we are. Praise you, y'all. Praise you, y'all. Praise you. All praises to the Most High, y'all. Anything else you want to say, sis?
No, I appreciate everybody.
I know General Hospital coming on. You got to do your duty.
It's not even about General Hospital. It's just the way. No, girl. I tell you, they say it's gonna take about another 7 days for this medicine to get out of my system, and I can't wait because the way I've been feeling since taking this stuff ain't been a good feeling neither. And what I was taking was pregabalin. What they put me on was generic for Lyrica. And Lyrica don't have good reviews. So.
Right. Well, go ahead and get you some rest. I think I'm gonna try to take a nap too. It's hard for me to take naps because I think that's why I be going to bed so early. I'm gonna try to take a nap too so that I can be up during the prayer time on Clubhouse. So let me see if Sister Fusion posted her email so you can get that. I don't think she posted it, but we'll get it.
I'm on the phone. My sleep, I'm up and down all day and all night. Yeah, my energy level. Yeah.
Hello to Harold McNutter. Harold McNutter. Hey, shalom. Harold McNutter in the chat room. Mr. McNutter. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Harold McNutter. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get to these comments. I'm gonna post these comments. You can keep talking, sis, till I get all the comments out.
And it's always so nice. K. Judah and Brother Moshe, they've been joining us, and it's been great.
Yep.
I'm glad to be part of the family.
Girl, no, I ain't know that.
I would trust my life with y'all. I never feel like I have anything to worry about.
Right.
You know, for you to come in my shows.
Right.
And I just want to say thank you for letting it be known that you got my back.
Right. That's awesome. Ain't that awesome?
Yeah.
Sister Eve, no, I did not know that sunscreen have melanin in it, just like I didn't know that turkey ham didn't have no pork in it. Girl, I'm 54 years old. I'll be 54 in May. I should know these things. I ain't know sunscreen had melanin in it. Girl, no wonder they use that stuff so much. Jesus. Let me get through these comments.
But they had to go get burned just to try to be our color.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the Jews, the so-called Jews over in the land today have the highest rate of skin cancer? That skin burning their butts up. They can't even take it. They can't take it. That's why they have to cover up. When you see them, they have on all black, covered up from head to toe. That sun is cooking their butts.
And look how many years we worked in them cotton fields from sun up to
That's
sundown.
Hey, well, look at where we from. That part of that's where we from. Israel, where the sun is beaming down. That's sun. That's us. I love to feel the sun on my skin. I love it. Not too long, not too much though, because it can get real hot. But my skin can take it. And for y'all walking around here thinking I get insulted because you talk about my skin, hell to the no. You wish you had it. You wish you had my skin. My beautiful brown chocolate skin that look like a Snickers bar when you put it beside me. I like a big old Snickers bar. And who hates Snickers bars? Come on, y'all. Y'all better talk to me. Don't try to make me hate my skin. You got the wrong one. I love my skin, always have. It's you that got the problem with it. And now you want my skin because you can't be out in the sun too long. You better go somewhere and sit down.
Sat down, as our grandmother used
Sat down.
to say.
Sat on down.
Man, sat down somewhere.
Take several seats. Think it's an insult when you say go back to Africa? That ain't no insult. Even though I'm not from Africa, that's not an insult. You go back to your cave. I'm wrong.
Right, because that's what they were living at in caves. They really was.
Oh, I'm so wrong.
They really was. We taught them everything, and they turned around and used it against us.
Mr. McNutter said he's here for the show. Well, baby, you're going to have to go back because the show is almost over. The fat lady is about to sing, honey.
Yeah.
I love it.
Ooh, rocking with the truth. You ain't never said nothing.
Wait,
girl, they make fun of these lips, but they going to get Botox injections.
Girl, yes. They used to laugh at our butts too back in the day. Now, girl, let me tell you though, there's these young white girls think that black women are trying to be like the Kardashians with our full lips and our big hips, baby. I had this way before I even knew who a Kardashian was or what a Kardashian was. These lips have always been full. This nose broad and these hips. Honey, who? Don't let me shake my hips. They'll knock you down, honey. And that's what you want. But you just don't want it on me with your sick self.
But see the way they can program us. Back in the day, thin was in. You know, thin.
Yeah.
Now they're pushing big butts, big breasts, big everything.
But look who it took. Look who it took to promote it. People like the Kardashians. People like Jennifer Lopez. I used to get mad when brothers talk about how big Jennifer Lopez's butt is, and I've been walking around here with this donk for years. Can't get you to say nothing about mine. Mine too big for you, but you love Jennifer Lopez big old butt, don't you? I can't stand some black people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
people
shooting, they said was
to the audience that's listening. We are separate. And I will have to say, you know, B encourages me a lot with some things.
We encourage each other.
And so when you sit up and you hear her say, get right with some family, get right with your family. And we really need to. I am guilty of it. Help me is all I can say.
If you do your part, like if you try to bring closure to what happened, you know, we talked about what we talked about. If they don't accept it, that's on them. You did your part, sis. Go on home, sit down, and enjoy yourself. You did your part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want to encourage everybody within the sound of my voice. If you're beefing with somebody, I don't care who it is, try to work it out. Try to work it out, because there is
And
coming a
some
time
beef
when we're
can't be
going to
worked
need.
out.
There's times when we're going to need one another. I keep saying it. I cannot stress this enough. Make up.
Yeah. Well, some beefs I got, they can't be worked out, and I just left the whole sector. It's certain things that I'm not gonna tolerate,
Right.
and I just leave the entire,
Right.
the entire situation alone. Yeah.
Mr. McNutter says trusting the government is the last thing you should do as a human. And you have black people that depend on the government. Listen, I try to get benefits from the government. I try to get food stamps. And I know I qualify for food stamps, y'all. I know I qualify for food stamps. I try to get what do you call it when you get money for your sickness?
Disability.
Disability. They turned me down twice. You know, the last job I had was in 2011. I haven't been able to find a job since. I used to go on interviews almost every day. I got tired of it. So I don't get nothing from the government in the United States of this here America. And I'm so thankful to the Most High for seeing me through it. He didn't want me. I see now, hindsight, I don't think he wanted me in the corporate world anymore. He took me out of that corporate world because he saw that coronavirus was coming. He took me out of that corporate world, and he did not want me back into that corporate world. It took me a long time to accept that because I was so used to getting up every morning, going to work, taking care of my family. You know what I'm saying? My husband is the only one that's working now. Y'all know how hard it is to have a one-income home in 2022. So I'm thankful to the Most High Yah for taking care of me. My husband works at the United States Capitol. He's the only one that has not yet contracted the coronavirus. The only one. Everybody else around him has caught it.
Whoa.
Tell me that ain't the Most High. Are you kidding me? My husband used to be, we from the same hometown. We grew up together. I left in the 80s, though. He was still there. My husband fell on hard times, messing with that damn crack. My husband, Jules, I had to go get my buddy. Me and him came back in contact because we were buddies. We used to be friends back in the day. And when he told me about the hard times he was having, I invited him to come up. We had such a good time. He came back, and he been here ever since, working hard. The Lord blessed him with a job that he loved to do. He loved to cook, and the Lord blessed him to be a cook at the United States Capitol. Tell me that ain't the Most High, y'all. I'm serious. Tell me that ain't the Most High. I'm gonna call you.
Let me tell you, and you tell me, like I say, we can't cheer our black men on to become the successful man that they are. Please. That's what they want us to think. They need us black women cheerleading them on.
Yep. But they don't want us to. They don't want us to. I have never dated outside of my race. I dated outside of my culture. My first husband is an Igbo man, you know, and I believe that if he knew who he was and I knew who I was at the time, we probably would still be together today. But, you know, all things work for the good of those, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that he gave me two beautiful daughters. He gave me a son too, but my son didn't make it. But, you know, I'm thankful. I have Igbo children. Igbo. Hebrew, Igbo. You say Igbo long enough, you're going to end up saying Hebrew. Believe that. Anyway, all praises to the Most High Yah and His Son,
Well, honey,
Yahshua HaMashiach. Go
yeah.
ahead, sis.
Girl, if that, you and Jules got a great love story.
Man, it's just amazing. I mean, and if you had asked me, if you had told me years ago that he was going to be my husband, I probably would have stole you. We probably would have got in a fight.
Yeah.
He never was my type. We were just friends.
Yeah.
But, you know, all things work
Mhm.
out.
And
So,
look at what he has become.
yes,
With you
I'm
leading him.
so thankful to the Most High Yah. Eve put a link in the chat room of a movie that we should watch called Watch the Water. And I think that's about that venom, snake venom. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get off.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
all praises to the Most High Yah, y'all. Feast days, learn the feast days. If you don't know them, you know, try your best to honor the. Just read about them in Leviticus. God's feast days. I want to thank. Oh, you got anything you want to say, sis? I'm about to shut it down. Shut it down. What link? What link you want?
I want to say to most of the people that's going to be out this weekend eating together, make it a memorable occasion.
Yes.
Don't spoil the memorable occasions. We're trying to dwell on stuff. Take this weekend, people that have started this past Wednesday, leading up to Sunday. Just be thankful of the time that you have with your loved ones.
That's right.
And keep it a happy occasion.
That's right.
I'm so sick of every time we get together, somebody got to get drunk. It's got to turn out to be wrong and words be exchanged. Don't invite the drunk this year or tell them they can't drink this year. Set some boundaries to keep peace at your event this year. That's all I wanted to say.
Make sure you hook up with Fusion, but I don't see her email nowhere, so she definitely wants you to email her. Moshe, yeah, I saw that Pastor Kelly with what he did with with Dowell. I love it. I even sent
that's why I was telling you needed to listen to what when I go to church, we we are the chosen people. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I even sent the link to brother Uncle Yahshua. I sent the link to him because when he did his video on Dowell, I had to show him because he didn't know about Dowell's leader, that stairs man. And Uncle Yahshua talked about how Dowell paraded women, the young girls, not women, girls in front of the church. And I was telling him how his leader used to do the same thing. And he said he was going to look into it. Shout out to brother Uncle Yahshua. Y'all he definitely is a good teacher. I love this brother. I told him I watch his videos every day, which I do. I always go to his channel and pick out a video. He got so many. Hopefully, maybe one day we all could fellowship together. That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, listen, family, listen, y'all, please. Oh, yes, Fusion. I saw that whole Whited Out set. I saw from 1 to, I think it's like 8-part series. I saw all of it. Oh, thank the Lord for Watchmen and Deborah, because that was good to me. I sometimes go back and still watch it. And it talks about how the European nations are whiting us out. They still trying to white us out. You know? And when I say white us out, they trying to mix with us. They want to mix with us so that their baby can come out mixed, and then the baby go mix with another white person. Then that baby go mix with another white person until there ain't no more black. That's what they doing. Y'all need to go check that series out. Deborah and The Watchman and his wife Deborah. I always got to put the husband first. Right. I just want to say to y'all, man, it's time. It is time.
You know, and I always was saying back in the 70s, the era that I grew up in, I did not even know half of, all I know is black people stuck together back then.
Yep.
And that's all I can say. No matter what.
Yep.
No matter what, we stuck together. I saw it in the 70s. I was raised on it.
Do you think we'll ever get back to that?
I hope we will.
I don't think we will until Yahshua come back. But we better
the type of togetherness that we had in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh no, that'll never happen. People have been, you know, the mind has been manipulated so much. I mean, you know, the basic structure of the black family is gone. So no.
And they trying to kill what little bit we have of it, ain't they?
Yeah.
Girl.
It didn't matter. They made sure the kids ate. Women that went to work, they made sure the kids was ate. I mean,
yep. My grandmother raised a plethora of other people's children.
Right.
And we don't have that anymore.
You can't say nothing to black people anymore.
Nope.
If you check them about themselves, they ready to jump on you. Or they call you toxic when you speak the truth.
Hey, Fusion Igbo. That's what's up, sis. She from the Igbo tribe. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mr. McNutter, what you talking about, Mr. McNutter? Mr. McNutter said, the manhood is needed back in Western countries. America is becoming a powder puff factory. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Yes. You better say that. I don't know. You better say that, honey. I don't know if you was in the chat room when we talked about that. There's no more men to support the black women. You have men on YouTube coming up against the black woman, but they sitting beside they married to a black woman. Because your wife don't act like some of the people that you call 704s, 703s, I mean. 703, is that it? Or is it 704? That's the code for a hoe. That's the code for a hoe. Anyway, just because your wife doesn't act like the girls that you talking about, it doesn't mean that you have the right to downgrade a sister, because you don't know what these sisters going through. You only think you know because of somebody you know like that you think is like them. Brothers, stop. Kevin Samuels and the other dudes, I don't even know their names, that's out here just talking bad about women. Look, Stop
Well,
about black women. Stop, because what you're doing, you're allowing other nations to do it too. And it ain't right.
And it goes back to the trauma. Yep.
Anyway, y'all. Woo! Fusion said, don't forget to check out her podcast, Covered in Spirit and Truth. Got it. She still have not posted her email, I don't think. At least I haven't gotten to it yet. Mr. McNutter says the United States of this here America is sweeter and softer than the feeling of a little Debbie snack cake. And I used
this out. You know, how can we even go to war now? How could we even if we had to go to war, you got these softies? Nah, we wouldn't even win the war.
But them the ones that need to go. Them soft ones, them the ones that need to go. They probably can fight their butts off.
Girl, please.
That's right. Don't forget to check out Uncle Yahshua too. Uncle Yahshua, that man loves the word. He's very passionate about the word, honey. Sometimes he be talking a little. His lives be long because he got to throw his 2 cents in there. But for the most part, I love that brother right there. I told him I was gonna be picking his brain. He know it. He know it. And she said, please like and share and subscribe to Fusion 5 Essentials. Yeah, y'all drop y'all links in the chat room. Let's stay in touch. Let's support one another. Even if you just hit the like button.
And we'll see y'all next Friday.
Same
next
place,
Friday.
Time. God willing, God willing. Most High let it be so. We'll be here, right? She said, and please come out the churches. I'm sorry, but we got to come on out of them. Come on out. Unless you got one of them churches
I ain't leaving, man. I like that.
Unless you got one of those churches like Pastor Kelly that teach who the true Hebrews are and will allow you to raise your hand and ask a question, which I know a lot of these churches not going to do that, but Pastor Kelly allows that in his church. That's why I watch him. I watch him. I watch Uncle Yahshua. I watch, who else? I can't even think of some of the people I watch, but a lot of people that's in this truth, I'm on it. TCA, I watch him a lot. I watch anybody that's teaching Hebrew the right way, that's teaching me something that I can learn. I'm watching. And to my people, listen.
Okay, I didn't know Brother Moshe had a YouTube channel.
Brother Moshe got 2. I thought you was on his panel a couple of times. Are you talking about Monster Moshe or Moshe Ben Yahuda?
Moshe Ben Yahuda. I didn't know he had a YouTube.
He got 2. He got 2. I thought you knew that.
Bossy got one too?
Yes, y'all post y'all links in the chat room. Bossy got a channel, Monster Moshe. Most of the CU.
I didn't know that.
The Oracle has a nice channel. Make sure y'all check my sister 007 out. Eve ate the fruit of lies, but y'all know Eve, she's the shy one of the group. She'll talk behind the screen, but she ain't gonna hop on nobody's panel. But she has a channel. Of course, KG, the Monster Moshe. All of us have
Eve got a channel too.
Girl, yes.
I didn't know that.
Y'all post y'all links.
Right. So I can subscribe to everybody's channel. I didn't know that. Because I had only been promoting y'all too. I did not know that.
Yep.
I promote everybody's channel if they're positive.
Yep. So yes, let's just support one another. And like I say, even if you just can't stay, but you can hit the like button at least, get the algorithm up for our family, because you know we speak the truth over here. CUC cleanup crew, we clean up false. Well, I let the brothers do that. The brothers clean up false doctrine, and they do it well according to scripture and nothing else. Not according to their own personal interpretation. You know what I'm saying? They really, really, really rightly divide the word of truth, and they put a combat up against that false doctrine. Y'all got to check it out. Check it out. She said, Uncle Yahshua is my elder. He's approved in the day and age. The man is the bomb. The man is the bomb. And he's a rapper too, if I'm not mistaken. I heard a couple of his songs. I was like, go, uncle, go, uncle. I was doing the Cabbage Patch and everything. No, I won't. Y'all know I don't do no daggone Cabbage Patch. But anyway, yeah, I don't mess with Dr. Pop Dowell and them over there, Straightway, Ron Dalton, Michael Israel. They thank God for discernment. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. I'll say Fusion 5 Essentials by Pastor Noah is leading many people astray. Yep. I just can't believe that people actually, people don't read. So it's easy to do, especially black people. Easy to trick a black person because we don't read. Well, some of them don't read. I love to read. Always have. Make sure
any of y'all listening, any black pastors, don't let no politicians, if they come to your church, make sure they get a big enough donation.
It's too late because you know why?
You can fund something. You don't see these people till election time.
95% of these churches are under 501c3 tax exempt. So it's certain things that they cannot preach and talk about. If your pastor is in church talking about Hebrew, and I can probably guarantee you that he is not under the 501c3 government tax, which was provided by Lyndon B. Johnson because he wanted the church out of his business. He wanted the church to stay out of his business. Before the 501c3 tax, the church was thriving on tithes and offering, but more general offering. That's how the churches thrived before the 501c3 came about. I'm going to do another show about that because believe me when I tell you that 95% of these churches in the United States of this here America, they can't teach Hebrew because they're under that 501c3 government tax exempt. They have to preach what the government tells them to preach about. They get taxes for marriages, baby dedications, the Eucharist. They get tax exempts from when they form these little groups like the what do you call it? Oh my goodness, anyway, they form these little groups in the church where they can get tax exempts from. So if your pastor is preaching Hebrew in the church, and if he's preaching that black people are the true Hebrews, then there's a chance that he's not under a 501c3 tax exempt. We'll talk about that sometime.
Okay. All right, people.
403, right, Oracle 403.
Enjoy y'all feast. Everybody enjoy your feast with your family and make it a memorable occasion. I'm April Showers, and I'm out.
Thank you, April. That's my girl, April. Please go subscribe to April's channel. We got Bazaliel. Go subscribe to his channel. Ariel, CUC. We all up in here. And once again, I just want to tell y'all, if y'all beefing with somebody, you're beefing with your mama, you're beefing with your daddy, your sister, your brother, please call them up and try to make amends. Because guess what? You're going to need them. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to need them. Sister Fusion, please. My email is beespod@gmail.com. April, you still there? What's your email address? Let me post it. Post your email address in the room.
It's Joliet, JOLIET, April@yahoo.com.
Okay, Joliet, JOLIET, Joliet April
@yahoo.com or gmail.com.
@gmail.com. I put Gmail.
Okay.
So, did I do that right? Wait, is that right? Joliet April? That's right? Joliet April at Gmail. Damn, I forgot the .com, but y'all can put it in there. All right.
Peace. Enjoy. Make good memories.
All praises. We will be at Clubhouse later on. I'll send out the link.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm gonna send it at though. Let me put my email in there. beespod@gmail.com. That's my email. Please don't be sending me no penises like that dude did the last time. I'm just I can't. I can't. Anyway, y'all, I thank y'all. Let me shout out the chat room. Shout out to my brother K. Judah. Thank you for sliding through, brother. I appreciate it for hopping on the panel. My brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael. Thank you, brother, for hopping on the panel. I appreciate it. My sister April Showers. My sister August Dreams. My sister 007, the Oracle 007. My sister Eve ate the fruit of lies. My brother Abasi and his wife Rosemarie in the building. Thank you for sliding through. I like to thank Ty. Thank you, Ty, for coming through. I appreciate it. I love it. People showing their support. You see, that's what happens when you show your support. Thank you, Sister Fusion, for hopping on the panel. I really appreciate it.
Rocking with the truth.
Rocking with the truth. Thank you, sis. I really appreciate you. I know you working. Harold McNutter, thank you, brother, for sliding through. I don't know who you are, but I really appreciate you coming through and dropping your wisdom into the chat room. Monster Moshe, brother, my little brother with the dippers out there in Las Vegas. Thank you, brother, for sliding through. I appreciate you, bro. My boy, Pete the Greek. DJ Pete the Greek, thank you for sliding through, brother. I really appreciate you. Pete been rocking with us for a long time, so I go show my support.
Thank you, Pan from Greece, my love.
That's right. My sister Eve ate the fruit of lies. Thank you, sis, for coming through. I love you, girl. Thank you all. August Dreams. I love my sisters, man. My sister's solid, boy. Thank you all. Who did I forget? I don't think I forgot anyone. Oh, girl. My sister E. Douglas. Thank you, girl, for sliding through. Good to see you. I appreciate you. Who else? Whoop, whoop. I appreciate it. I don't want to miss anyone. I don't want to leave anyone out. I know I'm missing somebody. I know somebody came through here. I know it. I said T.Y. Ty. Oh, Nama Real. Girl, I can't call it. My sister Nama Real. I can't leave my sister out. Who else?
You did say August. August.
My sister Knit Ya, she wasn't here, but shout out to my sister Knit Ya. Y'all go subscribe to Knit Ya channel. Who else? My brother Bazaliel. Go subscribe to his channel. My brother Ariel. I said my sister Rosemarie and my brother, I got to do the husband first. My brother Abasi and his wife, Sister Rosemarie. Yes. I just thank y'all for sliding through. This is what happened.
Our co-host from the bedroom who has been working.
He'll definitely be here next Friday because he's off next week. So I might go live one of those days so that y'all can experience the co-host from the other room. That's my husband, Julius. We call him the co-host from the other room, honey. And he be in it. I don't know why he just won't hop on the panel. He would rather be in the back room screaming his answers out, and thinking y'all can hear him. Oh, who else? Did I forget anybody? I don't think so. My daughter is calling, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. If I missed anybody,
look at it. 4 hours. Peace out.
You said it. If I miss anybody, don't charge it to my mind. Don't charge it to my heart, y'all. Charge it to this old man of man. Okay, I love y'all. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Holla if y'all hear me. Okay. Okay.
BuzzTweet Radio. You're listening to BuzzTweet Radio. Tweet, tweet.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzTweet Talk Radio.